Oh yeah, it's that time of the day. Y'all already know what time it is.
Appreciate it, Mr. Jackson. What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you were not touching the friends, ayy. You were not touching the kin, ayy. Putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is, ayy. Switching the moves, no number two, I came in to win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, they got the master on the master. I can never move passive, I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, and diesel, shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast, my whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, hey, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up, pay attention.
Yeah, y'all already know what time it is, man. We in the building with my A1 Day One, the Wolf, respectfully. What's going on with you, cuz?
Dude, what's going on, brother, man? What is going on? Loving the intro. Loving the intro, man.
Appreciate it.
I always wanted to ask the question, how did you get that drop with Thomas Davis? I don't know if you want to like just answer that real fast. I mean, that's pretty dope.
It was so random. I just happened to run across him one day at his restaurant, and when I saw him, I was like, TD.
Yeah.
Hey, huge fan over here. And the first thing he did, he was like, "Oh yeah." And I told him, I said, "Man, I got a podcast, man. Can I get you to shout us out?" He did it in one take. He turned around, "Hey yo, you rocking with the Black Cat Panther podcast. Stick with us all season long." I said, "Man, shout out to the boy TD, man. That was love."
Yeah, he looked like he's a cool guy too, man. He looked like he's a cool guy, man.
Good people, man. Good people. Yes, sir.
So you in the city. You in the city, right?
I just pulled up in the city, man. I just got here.
You in the city, and so my question would be, and I know we're gonna get to the game. Everybody wants us to do that, but what's your feeling? Like going to the city, going to this game. What's your feeling, Q? Like how do you look at like the Panthers organization? Like how you feeling about them at this point?
At this point, I'm just here for the liquor and the wings. I'm just here for the liquor. This is my birthday weekend. Your boy birthday tomorrow. I'll be 35. It's one of the ones where I don't give a fuck what happens Sunday.
You're right. Okay. So you know, me and Q we started our channels at actually almost the same time. And to see the growth of the Black Cat Panther podcast, I'm telling you, brother, congratulations to everybody.
Man, appreciate you.
Hell of a team over there with Goat, Logic, MDJ. I haven't seen them in a while, but shout out to MDJ because I always argue.
Shout out to him. Yes, sir.
Salute to Wally. Obviously, what's the young kid's name? I forgot the young kid's name. Jalen. Salute to Jalen too. So you guys have had so much success, bro. So, do you want to get into the game? Because like the show will be over if we get into the game now. Do you like? Because
I'm gonna tell you like this right here.
Okay.
We can get into some football related stuff. Like number one thing for you.
Okay.
And I wanted to ask you this.
Right.
Which we both know this could potentially, be a easy victory for y'all.
Yes.
But I want to know what you think your keys to victory are for Sunday.
So definitely we got to run the ball. We definitely got to run the ball. I think that Bijan and Tyler are a 1-2 punch. And I know that the Carolina Panthers, have a problem with the running game. So I think that if we can do that, that would be a key to victory. Another thing is that pass rush that had your boy JJ McCarty little off. And not for nothing, Q. And I'm not gonna get off track here, but that injury to JJ McCarty was a little suspicious to me.
Why you say that?
Because he looked like he was good, and then it was a high ankle sprain, and then I think he's gonna be out for a couple of weeks now. So I don't know if he was hurt going into the game or whatever it was, but the Falcons definitely put so much pressure on JJ. I think that we have to put that much pressure on number 9. I don't know if you want me to refer to him as number 9 or you want to refer to him as something else.
He hasn't earned his name around here. Okay. No, sir.
Okay. So definitely put a lot of pressure on number 9 because number 9 has gave up the ball 3 times in the first game against the Jaguars and 3 times in the second game against the Cardinals. So again, that is also a key to victory. A third key to victory would be Michael Penix now trying to move this offense, right, Q? Because you're right. Hasn't gotten in the end zone, right? Hasn't gotten in the end zone. And we need that. We need to get in the end zone. We need to get these wide receivers involved. I mean, we've gotten Kyle involved for like 2 games, Q. But I'm not jumping off the bridge just because they've gotten, Kyle Pitts involved. I need to see a full game from these receivers as well.
So can you give me, how do you feel about Michael Penix in his new era? How do you feel about your QB?
You know what, Q? At first, I was feeling a little shaky, seeing a couple of things, but I feel confident that he's going to be a good quarterback. Like he's going to be on that level of a Bo Nix. He's definitely going to be on a level of JJ McCarty. I think he's going to be on that level. I just don't know if these kids are going to take that next step to a Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen or, I hate to say it, Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is
that's a lot to ask for him.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna be real. Michael Penix, he has to understand how to utilize and open up that field. You got the run game, you got the tight end, and I think, now this is just my honest opinion. I told Red this the other day, probably like a week ago.
Right.
I said your number one thing is y'all offense lacks explosion from your receiving room, and it lacks a true bona fide down the field threat.
Yes.
Now Kyle Pitts is an athletic specimen, but I don't think that he can be fully utilized in this offense like how when we saw him got 1,000. Right. It was the way how he got that 1,000 that when he burst into the scene. We haven't seen him be utilized like that.
Right.
So I think y'all lacking a true threat that takes away from somebody. Like I got you. London is y'all guy, but I really think, and this is my honest opinion, he's a number 2.
Right. Yes, I totally agree. He's a number 2. I totally agree. He's a number 2. I totally agree with that assessment. I'm not going to argue. I told people he can't take the top off like Mike Evans. Can't take the top off like Mike Evans. He's a bully. Up the middle. But Q, I mean, you're right. Michael Penix doesn't have a deep throw. A couple of people have said that Mr. Washington runs a 4.42. I haven't seen it. I don't know if Darnell Mooney could do that, Q, either. I haven't seen it neither. So you're right. Michael needs somebody that's going to take the top off, and I agree with you. It does need somebody to take the top off. So I don't know if we're doing him a disservice by not having a guy to doing that, because his dinking and dunking, Q, because that's what's been happening, right? The dinking and dunking, but for him, that's not his game, is dinking and dunking, right? That's not, number 9 dinks and dunks. And by the way, the numbers look good for number 9 because you guys are trying to catch up in the games from the dinking and dunking, right? I don't know if number 9 has a pass over 30 yards. Like I said, you know what I mean, Q. I only watched that Cardinals last drive, and
that boy terrible.
Yes.
I have as a fan, I've never been able to just come out, and since he's been here, I have never been able to definitively stick my chest out and be able to walk with confidence in my team since he's been here.
Right.
Like every Sunday, it's like, well, we the bad news bears. That's what I feel like.
Right.
Every week.
Right. But Q, let's just go back for a little bit, right? Let's go back because I want people to understand, right? Black Cat Panther podcast, as soon as Bryce was drafted, the first thing that Q said was, we're going to have to change this whole draft. Is that not what you said?
We stood as a unit, and we even did shows on how people going to be losing their jobs. You're going to have to change your draft. You're going to have to get people up out of here. We did a lot of collective as a unit because you could look at this thing and see that team that we had was not catered to the strengths of what he does best.
Right.
So we knew it was going to be a struggle.
Right. Now, why? So Q, at that point, and I just want to be fair, at that point in time, I remember you and Goat specifically liked not even CJ Stroud, but Anthony Richardson. Because you felt that Anthony Richardson fit the style of what the Carolina Panthers were.
Yeah,
so I want people to understand that, okay? And this is what I'm saying. When you have a team like the Carolina Panthers, and I said it, like the Falcons have to have a killer instinct because the Panthers are going one way and the Atlanta Falcons are trying to go another way. You're trying to catch the Bucks, Q, and I'm telling you, the Bucks are for real. They are for real. They're not, they're not a team to be played with. They're gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be there. So again, I want people to realize that this podcast does not support number 9 at all. It's never have. It's never going to. No matter what number 9 does, it will never be that way. So, Q, what do you feel like you guys have a shot on Sunday? Oh my God.
Well, Wolf, I put it like this right here.
I asked the question. I'm sorry.
If we get put down, if we get 14 points on us quick, and this is what I'm gonna say. It's dependent upon how quick y'all punch us in the mouth.
Okay.
If y'all punch us in the mouth, come out the gate, march down the field, y'all score, and then y'all come back, y'all defense stop us, and y'all score again.
Right.
We in trouble because we're not a team that's built to come back from behind.
Right.
Now, what y'all can't do is if y'all can't do what the Cardinals did. Y'all get up on a score and then take y'all feet off the gas. Y'all can't do that.
Right. So but would you want to score like a 45-10? Would you want something like that? A 33-10? Would you want something like that? So again, what would something like that do to the organization?
Well, for us, a 45-10 would be a knife in the stomach of a Bryce Young and a Dave Canales and a David Tepper. It would be a gut punch for them because it's like, okay, we really can't compete with any of the teams in the league because we were supposed to come out against the Cardinals. We were supposed to come out against the Falcons. And we were supposed to come out first game of the season, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and be at least competitive in those 3 games.
Right.
And that'll be 3 games in a row where you get blown off the map.
So
I know they say
pay attention to what the Q is saying. Pay attention to what Q is saying right now. Because people act like, oh, Wolf, you trolling. No, it's where the organization, when you have a bad owner, bad GM, bad coach, you're going to get bad play. You're going to get bad play. Now, 2 years ago, we were on this podcast. You go back, I Hot Stepper Tepper, Big David Tepper, Hot Pepper Tepper, 100 Wing Tepper.
100 wings.
100 Wing David Tepper got sold a bag of beans. And this is what happens when you don't do due diligence. The organization and the fan base suffers so much. Now, I have to ask you these questions because obviously it's week 3 of the NFL. And what you just heard Q say, a knife in the gut, which means when you get a knife in the gut, you might not survive. The season's probably over. It's probably over the season. And as you can see Q's face and the hope just
look at what Justin Long said right here. Q not bringing the injury. That's all you need to know about where we are. It's like I can't even talk shit, Wolf. It's like it's one of them things. I went from 3 years ago sticking my chest out, cussing people out, going toe to toe with people about my team, and it's like, what can I do?
Well, you've gone against other Carolina Panther podcasts as well, because Bryce Young was supposed to be a game changer, a processor in which there's a malfunction, So again, like do you see this shit? Do you see what Q is going through as a fan? Like we just shooting the shit. We not even I'm not trying to even troll because what I'm saying? There's nothing to troll. There's nothing to troll. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as some of the boys come up in here, like Q, I mean, just talk about a little bit, Q. Like, just talk about how exhausting it is to we haven't won anything since 2016. The Falcons haven't been shit since 2016. The Panthers 2015. I think that was your Super Bowl run, and our Super Bowl run was the year after. We haven't been shit since then, the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
I've stressed a lot that, one game or even one good season doesn't do anything for the fan base. Like for me, it doesn't do anything. For you, how do you look at that? Like 2015, Cam Newton, which by the way, a lot of people overlook what Cam done in the league, right? They overlook that shit all the time. The only thing that they focus on Cam is not jumping on that fumble, right? Cam was an extraordinary player, game changer. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that?
Well, to go from literally being at the highest points where you're in the pinnacle of a Super Bowl run, and to go from 2017, last time you seen the playoffs, your coach Rivera being pushed out of the door, to ushering in a new era with a new owner. Like I said, coming in, he wants his own coach, so he decides to give Rivera the bucket, and then you bring in Matt Rule. You realize quick, Matt Rule had a plan. He just didn't stick to the plan.
Right.
And it's just one of those things where literally, if you stick to your plan with Teddy Bridgewater, if you stick to the plan with building your defense, you had the recipe to come into a new era.
Right.
It's simple. Simply put, stick to the plan. Don't deviate. Right. But we couldn't do that. And think about it. In order to get Bryce Young in here, at one point in time, we had a team with Christian McCaffrey. We had DJ Moore, Brian Burns, Frankie Louvu, Jeremy Chin. We had a team full of stars, Dante Jackson. Literally, since this boy has been here, it single-handedly, all them boys are out the damn door.
Right.
So to watch the fall from at least being relevant has been so far off for us.
Right.
It's hard.
Right. Right. And losing a lot of defensive players like Chin, Louvu, those guys as well. I'm pretty sure that was kind of detrimental to the defense, because I thought that Brian Burns was a real good, really, really good player, Q, like above average. To me, that's what I thought, So
I mean, yeah, he can take over a game, but people here in Carolina land didn't value him because they didn't want to pay him. So what they did was, let me tell you something about Carolina.
Right.
nitpicky motherfuckers, like how they upset with Xavier Leggett right now.
Right.
Like if they find something that they feel that they can fuck with you with,
Right.
they will. And that's what the fan base does. Like any day now, we expect Xavier Leggett probably to get traded from the Panthers because it's one of those things where the fans have stuck to him. Just like the year before they stuck to Icky. Just like the year before they stuck to Brian Burns. They're trying to single-handedly, they pick one player and they attack that one player to the point where the organization listens to the fans and try to get rid of that particular player.
Right.
So it's crazy to me.
So instead of blaming the QB play, we don't do that. We go around the problem. And the problem is the QB. That's the problem.
Sunday's loss, Wolf, was clear. Okay. This boy got in here first drive of the first drive on 3rd down and 7.
Yes.
He does a strip sack fumble, and be mindful he scrambled out of a pocket that had he just got that ball out of his hand, and this all goes back to height. Had he been a little bit taller where he could see, he had receivers where he could dish that ball off to, but he scrambles out. He ends up getting a strip sack fumble, and he's so small when they go to tackle him, the ball is going to pop out. He's had a lot of fumbles because he's just so freaking small. Yeah. So strip sack fumbles happens, bada boom. You automatically spot the Cardinals 7 points. So then you come back out the next drive, bada boom. He drops back, can't see, throw an interception.
Right.
They come down the field, you give them a short field, and 2-3 plays, they already scoring. So you already got 10 points. You spot them because I think they got a field goal off of that. Sure. I think you spot them 10 points within the first 2 minutes of the game. That is directly on your QB. But people will say, no, that wasn't Bryce's fault. It was the offensive line fault, or it was the receiver. They blame some of the stuff on Xavier Leggett because he's a one-read quarterback. He makes his first read to Tet, and he don't even look to Xavier Leggett until Xavier Leggett is blanketed by a DB.
Right.
Which what I'm saying is Xavier off the line. If you go back and look at some of the film,
right,
he beats his man one-on-one, and he's open. And then after I'd say maybe about, because NFL open is when you got a step or two on your man. So when you look around and he realizes it's not there with Ted, he looks over at Xavier and he'll put it in the dirt or he'll put it up too high for him.
Sure.
Uncatchable balls. But they'll blame Xavier Leggett for that. And that's the thing. Right. You can't win in the NFL when your QB only got one read. You're only doing one read.
Right. And I seen that one of your best players, Taylor Moton, is frustrated.
Oh yeah. Taylor Moton was over there slamming stuff, throwing stuff around, and that's where we're at with it now, because it's like you seen the frustrations of the team. You seen like when they do the locker room sound week to week, Xavier Leggett face ball up and he upset. You see Taylor Moton over there, he's discouraged because first of all, he getting paid $31 million. So I mean he shouldn't be too mad, but in the same breath, you want to feel like you accomplishing something.
Right.
He's not.
Yeah.
He in limbo.
And I think that, again, like, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out.
What's up, Dirty?
Shout out all my Falcon and Carolina Panther fans that's in the chat, man. Again, man, we're me and Q, man. We don't need to go to give it to you.
You gonna give me a stroke? You say,
PJP. I ain't trying to get it so crazy. It's his birthday weekend. And listen, if it's for Q for the Carolina Panthers to win on Sunday, which by the way, Q, is this their Super Bowl?
Sunday? Who?
Carolinas.
If they win this game, they got a chance to turn the season around. Because I'm gonna put it like this right here.
Okay.
Wolf.
Okay.
If they beat y'all, let me pull up the schedule. Panther schedule, because
please do.
I think y'all is a much better team than the Cardinals. I think y'all a much better team then the Jaguars. And if we beat y'all, which is crazy to me that you lose 2 gimme games in the fashion that you lose, and then come out here and you put boots the asses to the Falcons.
Oof.
So we got the Patriots next.
Oh,
the Dolphins. Let me tell you something. If we beat the Falcons, there's no reason why we should lose to the Patriots or the Dolphins. There's no reason, because y'all on the same level as them boys.
Sure.
Y'all on the same level.
Sure.
I think y'all higher than the Patriots. I think y'all are.
I would agree.
The Dolphins are more explosive offensively, but y'all defense that y'all have this year balances y'all a lot more.
Yeah.
So to be realistic, we shouldn't lose them 2 games. That should turn our season around if we beat y'all Sunday, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
Right. So, like you said, this might be one of those games where if it's a blowout, it might destroy the infrastructure of the organization.
If it's a blowout, our season is officially over at 0-3. It's officially over.
Everybody in the chat, did you guys hear what Q just said? At 0-3, salute to you, Nova. At 0-3, the season is over.
Yeah.
Which means Q, Gold, Logic, and Jalen and Wiley, you know what they're gonna be doing? College scouting. Well, cool with school big when we'll start sucks. We have nobody leaving Atlanta to make the call. Well, I mean, listen. Raheem Terry have to shake that up, Slid. They got to shake up they wasn't gonna leave Cool there. They had to shake it up. Their jobs are on the line. Terry Fontenot needs the Falcons to be over 500 this year. So does Raheem. So they had to shake it up. And listen, Q, I don't know if you agree with me, but paying a kicker a lot of money, I don't agree with.
No.
I don't agree with paying a kicker, maybe a Justin Tucker, maybe somebody like that. I understand, Q, but I don't agree with paying a kicker $7 million plus. I just don't.
But didn't he cost y'all a game?
It cost us 3 games last year.
So I know he cost y'all one starting off this season.
Yeah. So he got to go. That's it. He's got to go. Sorry, man. Hey, man, Rivaderci. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't want to see him go because he was a fan favorite, this and that. He did come through Q with a lot of things, a lot of games and stuff like that he did win over the years. But listen, look, man, his mojo was shaking, and you could tell. So, listen, this kid came in. Parker Romo came in 5 for 5 Q against his old team that cut him. 5 for 5 against his old team that cut him. And by the way, Q, it just goes to show you that Younghoe Koo had no competition in camp. There was no competition for Koo. They just gave him a job. So look, and they cut him 2 games after. So again, we can't lose games like that, Q. And again, like I said, if you're trying to trend in the direction of a Green Bay, Q, the Rams, if you're trying to trend in that way, you can't lose to divisional opponents that way. You just can't. And this is what I'm saying, to where I told them, now we're off to the races with the Bucks. The Bucks have to play, and I don't know their schedule offhand, but I know they have to play Philadelphia, and then they play Seattle or something like that. And you need them to drop one of those games now, Q, to be able to keep up with them. You know what I mean? And they played a hell of a game against the Texans the other day, Q. I don't know if you've seen that, but they played a hell of a game. Like Baker.
They did.
Listen, and look, Q loves Joe Burrow. Q loves Joe Burrow. Okay?
That's my boy.
Q loves Joe Burrow. Okay? The only man that has better numbers than Baker Mayfield the last 2 years is Joe Burrow.
There you go.
So Joe Burrow has better numbers than Patrick, Lamar, Josh. Okay? Baker is balling. You got to give him credit. And Q, when I say good owner, good GM, good coach, produces good play, that's what they have in Tampa. The owner is solid. Their GM, John Litt, is really, really good at his job. Todd Bowles is a Super Bowl winning coach, Q. So when you want to trend in that way, you have to win these games. These games are so important, Q. I don't understand why in the South we as far as rivals, there's like nothing going on. Like I don't give a fuck if I win 6 games, Q. It's got to be against the Panthers, the Bucks, and the Saints. How do you feel about it? You were going to say something. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, you look at what the Bucks do. They're explosive.
Right.
They got 3 number 1 receivers.
Yes.
3. Now, people are gonna sleep on Emeka Egbuka and what he offers and brings to the table, but that boy coming behind Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, he's being groomed for the future of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Right.
Like we both know, Mike Evans probably got another solid 2 to 3 seasons left in him.
Sure.
And after that, it's retirement for him. He's already a Hall of Fame type receiver. And it'll be Godwin and Emeka Egbuka there, you know.
Right.
So you can see they have explosion because 1, they fast, they get off the line, you can't press them boys. And then who you gonna cover? Because if you zone in on one, the other one gonna take your head off.
We're gonna take your head off. Exactly. And Bucky's not bad. Bucky's
there you go. And Bucky Irvin right there.
Bucky's not
so
bad.
You got an offense built around Baker, and when you got an offense that a QB can give you at least 275, 250 consistently, and I'm talking about that's giving you a fighting chance to win every single game.
Yes. Yes.
Field position.
Yes. Exactly. Q. Exactly. And how stingy, Q, is the Bucks defense? We only ran the ball for 40 yards on them, and the Texans less than that. They 7. So they're stingy in the front. Vita Vea is still very, very viable. You know what I mean? So again, Q, this makes week 15 so much harder to win. This makes week 15 so much harder. And that's what I kept telling Falcon, fans. I said, listen, if you don't get this game, week 15, and Q, week 15, we play the Bucks. Then we go to Arizona. Then we got the Rams. We finished with New Orleans.
That's a toughie right there.
You see what I'm saying, Q? So again, if you're trying to trend in the direction, and this is what I'm saying, look, this is not the Black Panther podcast or it's just that the Carolina Panther organization is going in a different direction. If you blow them out, it's like Q said, it's so gut-wrenching that the season is probably over because they're not going to recover. They're already thinking about what they're going to do in their first round at that point. Q was already, listen, I've known Q. When Q checks out. And when Q checks out, you're not going to tell Q or go. When these boys check out,
But Wolf, I've been checked out.
Yeah.
I've been checked out since before the draft. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I looked at this team for what it is, and I've been telling people we're not going to win much game. The draft came and we picked up I love Princely and I love Big Cam, the D tackle, and then like I said, Nick Scotton is a GOAT guy. GOAT love him.
Yeah,
but I got those 2 guys, and I was excited about getting an actual edge rusher that could come here and get after the quarterback. And then it was like, after I got my D tackle, I'm like, okay, I like those picks right there. But beyond that, right there, that's all I had to cheer for.
Right.
So it was like I had to utilize that energy to kind of keep me going.
Yes.
As a fan, that's all I had to really, go off of.
But Q, you mentioned these defensive guys, and I wanted to piggyback off that. How do you feel about our defensive rookies? Billy Bowman, Xavier Watt. I know you watch a lot of college. Trice. I know you said Trice was a shit, but he got 1.5 sacks already. How do you feel about our young core? How do you feel about our young core? Give me your opinion. Y'all
have a great, like I said, a great little nucleus that's around. You know, I've told you that many times, and it's I always tell you when it comes to y'all team.
Yeah.
I
get out of control. I get out of control. You know that. You always got to put me in check. I get out of control sometimes. You know, but go ahead, Q. I get out of control sometimes. I ask Q. I get out of control when Q like come back down to earth. Like Q told me like come back down to earth. And me, you know, me and Q have gone back and forth. But go ahead, Q, because you've always told me taper the expectations, taper the fucking expectations.
I mean, you got something, you got something to actually look forward to for this season. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's one of them things. I don't stress myself out, but Dorless was always the guy that I told you.
Yes.
You need to. That's the guy. He's not it. I've been telling you that for a couple of years because I watched him with Oregon. He's not it. No matter what you do, bruh. Okay. Move him out of the way because that guy is a weak link. Now I told you, Braylon Trice is decent. I liked Braylon Trice. Dorless was the guy I was always telling you about. He wasn't shit.
Right.
But y'all got a young nucleus. Zach Harrison, which from Ohio State, I loved him. I wanted him in Carolina. We didn't get a chance to get him. Rojo, I thought he was a solid 3-tech that was under the radar. Right. People didn't really see what his value was, but he's a very good player. I like the addition of Jalen Walker, James Pierce. Mm-hmm. With Braylon Trice, y'all have a future, even though I think he hurt, for the time being. I think he hurt for the time, but when he come back, I think he's on injury reserve with a knee issue. But when he comes back with Zach Harrison, Ruka Rojo, Braylon Trice, Jalen Walker, James Pierce, y'all got some pieces right there. Like you say, Billy Bowman, you got Terrell who's still around, Jesse Bates still around. Y'all got a decent core nucleus of young talent. Because I remember y'all went and got 3D tackles.
Yes.
Last year.
Yep. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Y'all, you got the recipe. You got a defensive minded coach is honing it and bringing it together.
Right.
You got the future right there. Let me tell you something. Yeah. Your beast is going to be James Pierce Jr.
Yes.
Whenever he get himself together and consistently put it together, that's your new Grady. That's your new guy that you can sink your teeth in and say, okay, here's 10 sacks plus. We know he's gonna get them every year. That's your guy right there.
Yeah. I think they do have a young nucleus, and I think that they could do some damage as they did. You know what, Q, speaking, talking to you and Go and a lot of people. Shout out to Flame for Jesus, man. Shout out to Flame, man.
Shout out to Flame for them 5 new memberships. We appreciate you.
Hey, man, make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment, subscribe to the Black Cat Panther podcast, the Tailgate Experience. Your boy Wolf, respectfully. Make sure you subscribe, man, to all of us. But Q, I was very excited about the Minnesota game and the defense, how they performed.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to see consistency, Q, because you're going against a Carolina Panther team that I think you guys have 2 injuries on the offensive line, if I'm not mistaken.
We down 2 linemen. They down for the year too. Corbett and then Robert Hunt, our Pro Bowler.
Your Pro Bowler, Robert Hunt.
2 best linemen.
I think that your linebacker core is a little shaky. I think Kyle could take some advantage, but I need just to see consistency of 60 minutes. And that's what I said last week, Q. We need 60 minutes. We need 60 minutes from the offense, the defense, and special teams. We need 60 minutes from this crew. And we need to continue. When you have a team like this, we got to get it, like you said, gas all the way. Don't let up. Just keep going, because sometimes things fall your way, Q. And when you look at this schedule, when you look at the Falcons schedule, the next 2 games are the Commandos and the Buffalo Bills after the bye week.
Uh-huh.
So listen, You got to put some wins under your belt, man. And I don't know if Jaden Daniels is going to go, but you got to put some wins under your belt, man. And that's just all I'm saying. You got to put some wins under your belt. So, listen, like I said, Q, before we started, when we talk about the season, it ain't too much to this fucking game, man. It's not too much to this fucking game, man.
Well, and this is the thing. Like, I saw Justin Long's comment, and he said the thing that the Falcons is unbeatable is crazy. No, what I'm saying, whether it's the Falcons, whether it's the Patriots, if you let any team get up on you with 10 points plus against us in this defense, we are not able to come back and methodically, chip away and get back and win it. Like you saw Sunday, a lot of people thought that we actually had a fighting chance to come back. Let me tell you something. The Cardinals, when they wanted to really take it serious, after that onside kick, they went ahead and, okay, let us stop playing around. Let us go ahead and do what we did best, which was put pressure, apply pressure, and maintain pressure on the quarterback.
Right.
And Bryce Young couldn't handle it. And once, we got to that point. But the simple fact with us, Wolf, if you punch us in the mouth first quarter, there's nothing we can recover from. That boy will come out because he is not a second half quarterback. I mean, he's not a second quarter. He's not a second quarter type of quarterback. He's not a third quarter type of quarterback. But in the fourth quarter, he wakes up because he'll feel a sense of urgency in the fourth quarter. He's lackadaisical the first 3 quarters of a game. But about him in the fourth quarter, I'll give you this. If he could play like how he played in the fourth quarter every fucking game, you might have something with this little motherfucker. You might have something with him. But then you got to look at it. It's always him going against quarters coverage or prevent defense, or you got defenses like with 3 to 4 DBs, a cover 4.
Right.
Cover 4 is always going to be underneath. You're going to be able to take away the sides, the one side of the end, one side, the left, the X strong side, and then you'll be able to take away the wide side.
Right.
You're always going to have them boys open on the corners, on the post route, but you're never going to be able to go down the field with anything.
Right.
And then that's also what they did. They took away our run game, and then they went in quarters coverage, which was a beautiful thing, masterful zone that they ran on us.
Right.
If you come out and commit to the zone against us, just like how Arizona did, and I know there's tape in the NFL, they see what works. I expect the Falcons to come out and attack us the same way that the Cardinals did. Stop the run, and then go in quarters coverage zone.
Okay. Now we're talking about defense, people. We're talking about defense. How do you feel about Evero?
I fought with Evero because people give Evero the short end of the stick. Right. He was probably one of the most, and I kid you not, he was one of the most efficient coaches in Denver before he got here. But since he's gotten to Carolina,
people, we were going to hire Evero. We were going to hire Evero, and the Falcons, David Tepper blocked it. He blocked that interview.
He was going to Atlanta.
He was coming to Atlanta, people. That's the reason why I asked you that question.
Let me tell you something. Before I get to this, shout out to Flame for Jesus. Says, sorry I'm late. Hope you all have a blessed day. The Bryce show is done. Hopefully Dan Morgan and Dave Canales show is done here too. And then we got another one from him. He said 38-10 Falcons win. That's my prediction, with Bryce throwing at least 5 beautiful bounce passes. He's the point guard. If you don't believe me, just ask Tepper. Shout out to the Flame, man. Flame.
Listen, let me tell you something. Flame is a Hall of Fame. Oh, go ahead, Q. You got one more. Go ahead.
He said Wolf talking so confident. Wolf so confident he talking regular. No troll.
Q, they know me. They know me, right? And I'm like, it's nothing new, but I like the reason why I asked you that question was because that's the only coach that we tried to interview that they would not let us interview. Said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're not going over there. You're not even whatever. Like, I really thought that it was going to be him, but I do like Jeff Ulbrich, the schemes. I think he confused the shit out of JJ McCarty. And Q, by the way, you do love JJ. You do love JJ. JJ bounces back for you, yes or no?
Yes, all day long. He's made from the right stuff.
Okay.
Okay. I think a lot of people underestimate his ability to lead, and he's made, like, you saw when he got down on Monday Night Football.
Right.
He went to Justin Jefferson. He said, "Don't give up on me." Justin Jefferson said, "Bro, baby, I'm with you. I'm not giving up on you." So I expect a rookie, because I think a lot of people forget he did not play at all last year. So he's going to have like growing pains.
Sure.
Now people hear me really boost him up. That boy is everything that I advertise him to be and more.
Right.
It's just the thing of he's gonna have a game or two where he's going to struggle, because it's just the NFL. It's a different level, and he has to learn how to play on the big level. But you see, he has the physical intangibles. He has the mental ability to do this on the next level, because you seen he had one of the worst first halves ever and came back on them balls and won that game. Grit, determination. That's stuff I want to say about my quarterback that I can't say.
Yes.
I can't say that.
Yes. Yeah. That's one of the big things that for me talking to you all these years, Q, your big thing is heart.
All day long.
It's heart. You know, and that's what you want to say. Now, it was a situation, Goat's not here right now, but there was a situation where Michael Penix got into a fight at camp against the Tennessee Titans. He also stepped to a fan because the fan called him the penis word. And I said, okay, that's what also made me like the kid a little bit more. You see the fight. You see the now, you know more college than me, Q. What did you at that Michigan-Washington national championship? What did you see? What did you see there from both quarterbacks? What did you see there?
Now let me tell you something. That was probably one of Michael Penix's worst games against that Michigan defense. You saw Roman Dunje, you saw James Polk, and a lot of those guys. They had three receivers that were really, really, really good. You saw those boys really, when it mattered the most, they weren't able to get open, and they struggled in certain aspects when it came to trying to get open. And so when it comes to Washington, Michael Penix had probably one of the worst games that year against Michigan. But he's built from the right stuff. He hurt his draft stock with that game because, like I said, Michigan was built up to be a powerhouse. You get what I'm saying? Harbaugh built them into being a powerhouse. And so once you get to that level where you can win without your coach even being on the sideline, and you got to own the field coaching your quarterback, you got something. And that program was built to sustain success for the next couple of years. You'll see they'll have probably, you're going to see them contending for the next year or two, even though Harbaugh gone.
Right.
But yeah.
What I saw in that game was Michael Penix just kept on and knowing it was an uphill battle. And that's what I do like about the kid. The kid is has a lot of heart. You know, he has a lot of heart, and that's what I like. And I know that that's important for a quarterback to have. Again, you know, just for me, my personal opinion, I think that just Bryce is probably so overwhelmed because CJ's doing so well. And those two are just attached to the hip. And I think they've been attached to the hip. If I'm correct me. If I'm wrong, correct me, Q. They've been at the hip since high school, correct?
Since high school. They were rival. They went to rival high schools. So it's one of them things where them boys, they know each other so well.
And CJ
when you look across.
It was always number 2, correct?
Number 2 to Bryce. But Bryce always went to programs that were built tailor made already before he got there. So I mean that doesn't help the situation either.
D'Angelo, how are you, bud?
What's good? What's good, Wolf? What's good, Q?
What's going on, Doc? How you living?
You know,
Nah, shit. Now
that you're here, D'Angelo, and a couple of questions. How do you feel about this game? I mean, there's really not a lot to it. It's week 3. But how do you feel? How do you feel about it, D'Angelo? How do you look at it?
How do I feel about it, Wolf? Is you want me to lie to you or want me to tell you the truth? You want the truth?
You know, are the tube socks ready to go?
The tube socks, here we go.
Tube socks on the sideline. Tube socks ain't playing this week. So
okay.
So he ain't ready to go. But I mean, truth be told, I don't think much about this game, Wolf. You know, I think it's gonna be a fucking. I ain't gonna say it's not gonna surprise me if it's a blowout, but due to the fact it's been our first home game with all this shit going around, I think the Panthers will give it a valiant effort. But I think we're losing in the long run. I think the score probably will be around 31-21. I just don't think we have enough for you guys. We don't. If I'm being honest, I don't see us being able to stop B. John. You know, I don't. With the linebacking core that we have, I mean, he's gonna have a fucking field day. If I'm being honest,
right?
He's gonna have a field day. So I mean, and then with the pass rush, with the those young guys that y'all have coming out the end with Pierce and the other boy, damn, I can't even call his name, from Georgia. Javon Walker, couldn't even call his name, but you got your boy that I wanted, Billy Bowman, out there balling. I wanted us to have him, and he's balling. Here, Xavier Watts is balling. I mean, y'all boys looking good, man. I can't lie, y'all. I don't think we have much for you guys. If I'm being honest, I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna get ugly at the end.
Well, Justin Long, as you can see, D'Angelo's not confident. Justin Long, he's not confident. Okay, he's not confident. I'm not being overconfident. What me and Q were saying is that you have one organization going one way and you have another organization trying to go another way. That's all I'm saying. It's not about. There's nothing much to the game, Justin. There's nothing really much to the game.
I think what Justin wants is me to come out here and hoop, ha, ha, hurrah. But once again, you can only say fuck the Falcons for so long before you realize you're going to have to suit up on that field and play them boys. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I know what I see with the talent, and I can evaluate the talent, and I can see this thing from a mile away. Like me, myself, D'Angelo, Wolf, I like to say that we're now sports analysts now. Like we can look at the shift in the balance in between game to game and the power of the two different teams. You can see this. So I already know this shit is not. If Bryce come out here and actually take it to the Falcons, I will be the first one to come on this show and say, "Hey, I was dead wrong. I was dead wrong."
I'll be right, and I hold your hand, Q. I hold your hand. I didn't realize it's shocking that Justin Long don't see this. What's about to come? You know, Justin Long, I'm shocked that you think we got a great chance. I mean, I don't see it. I really don't. I mean, especially with that old line and us losing Robert Hunt, man. I don't. Justin Long, I hear you, but I damn sure don't see where you coming from. Hey man.
Goat has came in. Who else is here?
Wally, Goat, D'Angelo.
Does Wally and Goat, now that you're in here, does these type of comments, does it annoy you that people kind of see it the way it's not? Goat and Wally, does that annoy you, these comments?
No, it doesn't annoy me. I mean, that's the way it's been all year. That's the way it's been all summer. That's the way it was last year. That's the way it was draft night. You know what I'm saying? We the Carolina Panthers have one problem and one problem only.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? We got one problem only because we could win even with the weak defense.
Right.
We could put some wins together. We could beat Jacksonville. Jacksonville's not a good team. Arizona Cardinals took their foot off the gas. I mean, we could easily be 2-0. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Right. We got,
I mean,
but that one common denominator, man, that's holding us back.
But now, was it the end of the season game? Bryce Young throwing for 3 touchdowns, running for 2. Did that keep his name alive the whole summer?
That kept him alive. Hell, the 320 yards just kept him alive. You know what I'm saying? That just kept him alive. You know what I'm saying?
You see that?
That just kept him alive.
You see that?
320, 328, 320, whatever. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? That just kept him alive.
I want people to understand that these boys right here, that this Black Cat Panther podcast, the tailgate experience, these boys are they up to here with the organization. This is what happens when you pick the wrong guy. This is what happens. When you have a bad organization, this is what happens. This is not a bash. I'm not here to bash Q on his birthday. If they pull out the win, Q's gonna happy birthday all over the stadium, all over Center City. Trust me, you're gonna go fucking buck wild. Trust me, you know. But again, the organization is just going 2 different ways, and I keep telling Falcon fans, you have to go through the Bucs. You have to go through Tampa. Tampa is very, very good. Very good.
Very good.
Very good. Tampa won 2 games on the road. Q, Go, D'Angelo White. They just won 2 games. They haven't been at the crib yet. They haven't even been at the crib.
Yeah, Tampa gonna be fighting for the conference. Them, Green Bay. I mean, I would be shocked to see them in Green Bay held in the conference championship. To be truth be told,
especially with Jalen going down,
Right,
you know
we're right.
I mean, and the Eagles are who they are. I mean,
well, the Eagles who they are, but
yeah, if you break it down,
it wouldn't shock me. Is what I'm saying. It wouldn't shock.
Yeah. I mean, because okay, if you go over there, you gonna say Seattle, not Seattle, but the Rams.
The Rams, the Rams too.
You'll say Detroit and Green Bay
and Philly,
and then you'll say Philly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Right now,
with Jalen Daniels hurt, right now with Jalen Daniels hurt, you'll say Philly.
Yeah.
So right.
I mean, those five teams with Tampa making 5. You know what I'm saying? That is the NFC. That's the NFC right there.
That's the NFC right there.
Yeah, that's the NFC right there. So Tampa is not just the NFC South winner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They are creditable. You know what I'm saying? Valuable for the whole damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I mean, look, me personally, it's the Rams play Philly this week. We'll see how they do. I think the Rams have a good chance to win that game. Green Bay, they turned all the way up. I think that Detroit,
that defense Green Bay got. Yeah. Oh Detroit, my God,
Detroit is probably got their mojo back. Now look, we haven't even spoken. Is it going to be San Francisco? Is it going to be Seattle? Is it going to be San Francisco?
I think the injuries are going to come back to bite San Francisco in the ass. Them injuries going to hurt them in the long run. I mean, even though they don't have any season-ending injuries right now, but I think that's going to cause them to get behind the pack. And I think that's going to hurt them in the long run. They're going to lose some games they shouldn't lose.
You're asking about them, Wolf. Yeah. You asking about them. Y'all could be that sleeper.
No, listen.
Right. Yeah. It could be.
Go. Q, D'Angelo, everybody, listen. I wanted the first game. This is why I wanted the first game, Go. Because I don't know how these boys, these rookies that we have on the team, gonna react week 15, week 14. Because we play Tampa week 15, go on a Thursday. After that, we go to Arizona, the Rams. Q already said that's a nice little
gauntlet, brother.
So
that's rough to win.
Why I say, yo, listen, we got to get the first game. The first game is a playoff atmosphere goal. That's what I said. You can't lose by a field goal, especially when the kicker, no competition was brought in. The kicker already cut. Go. They already cut Cool already. Cool got cut 2 weeks into the season. They brought no certified competition for Cool. Cool lost his mojo.
And I understand. And I'm not telling you about your team.
Yeah.
But
No, I know that.
Last year, when Arthur Smith left that team, right? Think about when Arthur Smith left that team. Y'all had a lot of holes.
Mm-hmm.
You go in there and people picking, you draft, you just went and spent 180 for a quarterback and you draft another quarterback and you still had defensive holes up and down your defense, this and that. You come back year 2 and you double dip in the first round. You know what I'm saying? Which was genius. Which was a pull your dick out on the table type big balls move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. Did you fix the problem? Because you got holes just like we got holes up and down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A free agent now next year. Look at where you set up at next year. You playing chess, you ain't playing checkers. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
A big free agency splash.
Yep.
And a good draft. You in the game, baby.
Yeah.
You in the game.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You in
saying,
the game within 3 Gabbett type moves. You
and
understand what I'm saying? Look at us.
Yeah.
Now look at us.
Yes.
Look
that's
at
what
us.
I'm saying. Right. That's what I'm saying. Okay, go ahead. Preach. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we've been searching for fucking 7 years, bridging Teddy Bridgewater, bringing in Sam Donner, bringing back Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? Then going, trying to throw our balls on the table. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And our owner do what he do. He shits on the head coach that he hired that had more experience than he did and stole his pick. You know what I'm saying? And then they won't get off of it.
Right.
They refuse to say I fucked up. So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let me ask the panel a question. Let me ask everybody in the chat a question. How low is the bar in the NFC South?
How low is the bar in the NFC South?
Yeah. How low is the bar?
Go ahead, Wiley.
I think it's low as hell, personally. The Bucks are
why you say that, Wiley?
Team. The Bucks are a good team.
Good team.
But I don't know. I think NFC period is low. The Bucks are a good team, but I don't think the Bucks, if they were in the AFC, is a top 4 team.
Really?
That's why I can agree. I agree with that. I can agree. I can agree with that.
Okay. So the NFC is weaker.
Yeah.
Okay. So Wally, let me ask you this thing, and everybody here. How many quarterbacks are clearly better than Baker in the NFC?
I don't know, man. That's a great question.
Clearly,
because
wait, Q.
Clearly, that's a great question. Wolf.
Probably 1, maybe 2. Like you could say Jared Goff and him is probably on the same level. You could probably argue maybe Jalen Hurts here there in the NFC.
No, Q.
I say you could argue. That's what I said then. Just argue.
Yeah.
But because Jalen Hurts is on the top of the mountaintop. That's why I'm saying that.
Right.
He just won.
Yeah. I mean, you're right about that.
You could say, Minnesota, you never know what you're going to get from them. You never know what you're going to get for the Cowboys or Jaden Daniels. Like I said, he 1 year in. So clearly, really just Jared Goff and probably...
And Baker.
Jordan Love. What about Jordan Love?
No, he talking about Baker, Wally. He talking about Baker.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it's Jordan Love.
What about Jordan Love?
Yeah.
So
you wouldn't say Jordan Love, Q?
So, he hasn't done enough we'll say who's clearly better
than
Baker.
Okay.
Would you guys go Matthew Stafford over Baker?
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford over Baker, like 3 years ago, yeah.
Not now.
You
Not
speaking
at this
now,
point.
no. Well, I don't know. I ain't gonna say that. I don't know. Stafford still can throw that thing if he healthy. When healthy, Stafford still can throw it with the best.
But
He can still throw it with the best.
Baker could deal with an offensive line that's folding around. I don't Stafford can do it right now with his back.
You know why?
But I seen hold on, let me say this real quick, because I seen some numbers the other day that would suggest Baker is moving up into the top 5. Yes. And I'm talking about top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah,
Baker gonna fuck around and be a Hall of Famer if he get like another 2 Pro Bowls or so.
That boy putting up top 5 numbers right now, and I'm talking about as a whole.
You know why I asked that question, everybody, is because that's how good your quarterback play has to be.
Yes.
Okay, everybody in the chat, pay attention, because like Wally says, and everybody, this is an educational channel. You got to play that much better than Baker. And guess what? Baker just went on the road twice. And playing in Houston ain't no fucking walk in the park, man.
No, sir. Right. No, sir.
Okay? So, yeah, Falcon fans, like Q tells me, taper down just a little bit and focus on what the fuck you doing the rest of the season. I'm trying to tell people, man, Baker is an animal. Go ahead,
I think, like Goat said, I think your defense is on the way, but it ain't there yet.
Right.
Yeah, but it's on its way now. It's on its way. We'll know around week 12 or 10 or 12, somewhere in there, if this defense, what you currently got, is for real, because it's too early in the season, I think. It's nice to see the hope, but you need a little more evidence. That's all.
I know, Wally, you and Ray, y'all go by the numbers. I know you guys love doing that and stuff like that. And I get that. And I was telling Q, I get that, but I just think after 2 games, there's not enough numbers there. I'm just seeing gameplay. For me, it's just seeing the gameplay. And for me, you know, I agree with Q. Like, Michael Penix needs somebody to open up the top. And I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen one of our wide receivers open up the top. I think Drake London is a 2, not a 1. And I think that Zach Robinson's play calling is a little iffy at this point. That's just what I'm seeing. Because
and also you got to look at, we talked about it earlier, is I don't know what it is. This year your receivers are dropping the passes. They didn't do this last year as much. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. And then the whole thing is that, like, the first game, Michael Penix threw for 298. The second game, he didn't have to throw a big game because our special teams and our running game won that game. And the defense, basically, that's all they really needed. Michael didn't have to, you know, like Red Swarm said, number 2 defense. I get that, but again, you know, that's why I asked. I tell people, like, this game right here, it's not to bash the Carolina Panthers. It's just that the Carolina Panthers are going in a different direction. Like Q said, if this game is a gut-wrenching game and it's a 35-10, you guys are already scouting for the draft.
Amen.
You guys are scouting for the draft already. You know what I mean? So you have to take advantage of that. If we were as bad, you're supposed to steamroll teams like this. It's like what Q said. If they win this game, there's no reason why the Panthers shouldn't beat New England or Miami, because I don't think New England is that good, and I don't think Miami is falling apart too.
No, if we lose this game to you guys, we go into New England, no Robert Hunt. That means Chandler Zavala, you know what I'm saying, who I don't have the faith in at right guard. And like I said, and I still think Cade Mays is a liability, because I don't think he's that good at center, a position that he didn't never play. Now he was a not even a mid-level guard, and now he's supposed to be this fucking all-world center. No, that's not going to hold up all year. It's just the strength of the team is supposed to be the damn offensive line. Now it's becoming a liability. So nah. You don't go into New England and just say that's a win. No.
No. Okay.
If we win, it'll be because it's a conference game, and y'all guys, for whatever reason, took it for granted. I don't think that we're gonna just take it. It's gonna be given to us.
Hey Q, you got a couple super chats.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get to 'em as we do. Um, let's see what we got here. He said, "Bet me against the spread. I dare you. 5.5. Just alone wants somebody to bet him on the spread of the Falcons with the Panthers." And then Michael Williams says, "The problem is the last couple of years, the Falcons fans have known that we better than the Panthers. No matter how the season ends this year, we can flat out see it early." Shout out to Michael. We already know y'all better than a little bit better than us, which that hurt me to say, but oh well. Shout out to Flame. Flame said, "Wolf, we still have some podcasts saying Bryce needs more weapons. 2 first-round receivers isn't enough. These people would let the defense go for 4 or 5 more years of Bryce. He ain't lying." Then he said also, shout out to Flame for this super chat. The big $20 super chat. He said, "When do we get linebackers or safeties? We need to draft more offensive linemen. We need more young defensive linemen. When do we get those positions if we keep weapons for Bryce? Get Bryce out of here."
Yeah.
Straight up.
Flame, you need to pray for some of those other podcasters first. You need to pray for some of them because they not know what they see. They not know what they see, Flame.
There we go.
They not know what they see, right? Because a couple of years ago, it was the glow up, it was the this, it was the processor, it was the blah blah blah, 4500, Mahomes or whatever the fuck else they were saying. And now, what are they saying now? He needs more weapons. How many more weapons you need? Do you need Calvin Johnson to come out of retirement? Julio Jones? What other weapons do you need?
We got to revamp the offense again.
Do you want Greg Olsen to suit back up? What else do you need?
I seen somebody say we still haven't built that our offense like Alabama. We got to build an offense like Alabama had.
Mm-hmm. You got to have it like Alabama. But see, we mirror y'all. Wolf, you know how I used to tell you that all the time.
Yeah,
NFC, everybody's a copycat. You know what I'm saying? This and that. Like I go back when the author. You know what I'm saying? What did Arthur do? He Bijan and Cal and Drake and all that. Yeah. Y'all went in there and you went offense. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then you what did you do? You neglected the defense, right? The defense was soft as baby shit.
Oh,
you understand what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Then you went in there and like I said, you double dip.
Mm-hmm.
You double dip. You had to address the defense at some point in time.
Yes.
But the Carolina Panthers still looking for offense because we don't have a quarterback.
Right.
We're still looking for offense. So therefore, when you have injuries on the offensive line, guess what that's going to have? Your quarterback can't pull it out because of the offensive line. Because the offensive line is carrying him. He's not carrying the offensive line.
Say that again.
And say it slow, Go, by the way.
The offensive line is carrying him. He's not carrying the offensive line. Once again, I'll use an example of a C.J. Stroud.
Oof.
Tankathon has them going offensive tackle, offensive guard, then defensive tackle next year in the draft.
Yeah, but if I'm the Texas go, I ain't drafting nothing but old linemen. I'm hitting on something.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't need nothing but old linemen.
But look how long they had. Look how long they had the luxury of neglecting those positions because the quarterback is that good. You see what I'm saying? That's the example that I'm trying to make. But they built a terrifying defense over there. You know what I'm saying? Because the quarterback is that good. Now, before they end up having to pay the quarterback, they'll dip and they'll get that line together. And guess what you got now? You got a team. Well, you got a team that gets into the playoffs, but now you're gonna have something to deal with that's young. You're gonna have to deal with them motherfuckers for a couple years to come. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got a quarterback. Washington's gonna be able to do the same thing. Denver's able to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Green Bay was able to do the same thing.
So
quarterback.
So go like before you guys came in, me and Q were talking how picking the wrong guy in the draft just decimates the infrastructure of the team and the organization. You as fans of the Carolina Panthers, where do you go? How do you rectify? How do you get this right? How do you get this back on track?
I don't know, because Scott Fitterer said that and then they fired him. Scott Fitterer said that.
That goddamn fool, boy.
He said the same. He said if you pick the wrong guy, how he said that? Thank you. It set you back how long?
It'll set you back 5 years, he said.
Shit. And then they fired his ass.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You see that? You see what the man just said? He said, I don't know. He been a Panther fan for fucking years. He been a Panther fan for years. You got hard Panther fans on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers ride or die for their team. And like Q said, how many times they gotta die? They dying. This team is dying.
I asked some boys, man, like, y'all keep talking about ride or die with a team, bro. I'm dead already. It's like, it's damn near going on 10 years. I've been waiting on this shit to straighten out. Like, what the fuck you want me to do?
You see, it's not about, listen, the team is going in another direction. I keep telling people, the Panthers have now gone in another direction. And every organization goes through it, right? Hey, go. I was just telling Q, D'Angelo Wiley. I was just telling Q before you came on, right? I seen this interview with Ryan Clark and Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey said he has not seen the Cleveland Browns be successful since his father was alive and he was 7 years old. Since 1964, the Cleveland Browns have not done anything.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. And go, you asked that question. I'm gonna answer the question before. I think that we have to eat this season and next, build the roster, then draft your quarterback. But people gonna draft a quarterback. I understand the need, but your team has to be able to carry that young quarterback. And right now, we got to build a defense to be able to carry that young man, and also build the offensive line. If you don't do that, we're gonna be in this do loop for the next 7 to 8 years.
Whoa, wait, Wiley. Whoa, wait, Wiley. Wait, before hold on. So you saying next draft you still want to run it with Bryce?
No,
season?
I'm saying hopefully Hendon Hooker could be our bridge, and we build the team, and then we draft our quarterback. Because if you don't do it that way, I believe that what's going to happen is, say if you draft a young quarterback, you still got the offensive line issues that are going to bite you in the butt. Your defense is going to not be able to carry that young man, and then you're going to sit out here and you're going to blame people continuously. Build your team. Stop jumping out the window.
So, bold prediction from you guys: is Hendon Hooker coming in anytime this season?
Looking at the way how Dave Canales. Go ahead, D'Angelo. Go ahead.
No. I'm just about to say, Q. I just think it all hinges on this game right here come Sunday. If Bryce Young wets the bed, then yes, we'll see Hendon Hooker. We'll see Hendon Hooker by week. I say week 8. Week 8.
D'Angelo says week 8. I say that Hendon Hooker was going to be just a body that they keep around. Like, looking at Dave Canales, he gives me no indication that he is willing to move away from Bryce Young anytime soon. Like, listening to his interviews and whatnot, and I told y'all this before, he's married to Bryce Young.
No, yeah.
So Bryce,
he's not right. Go, he ain't
yes,
not.
He
He really not.
Yes, he is.
No, he ain't.
Yes,
Okay,
he is.
Q. Okay, Q.
His
All right.
fate and that boy fate is gonna be the same.
No, he ain't.
No, it's not. No, it ain't cute. It ain't.
Because I'm gonna tell
go
you
ahead.
this. Hold Wiley. Now, and everybody call me doom and gloom, this and that right here. But
Okay.
if his fate is married to Bryce, then you understand this right here. We really fucked up. We might as well.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
I'm
glad
gonna
you
tell you this here.
understand it.
I'm gonna say
I'm
this
glad
on
you
the wolf.
got it.
On the wolf solidified. What do you change it to? What is it? Wolf
Oh,
solidified now? Is
respectfully.
it wolf?
Respectfully.
Respectfully, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That we used to be wolf solidified.
Solidified,
Now
yeah.
it's wolf respectfully.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say this to every Falcon fan out there, whoever fan. I'm gone, and I done told you this before here today. I'm gone.
This nigga not going no way, man.
Cause this is the thing.
He keep saying that.
Okay.
What you mean you gone? What you mean you gone?
He's saying
I'm gone.
he leaving
I'm gone.
Pantherland.
I'm gone, Wolf. I'm gone. Y'all they think I'm bullshit. And
This
I can
nigga
show
not going
y'all some
nowhere, man.
shit right now.
No,
Okay.
no, he ain't
Oh,
going
wait
nowhere.
a minute.
I
No,
Just talk.
wait a
okay,
minute.
I'm gone. Because
Wait,
this is the
Q,
thing
hold
right
on.
here.
Hold
This is the thing right here. Hold up, Wolf.
Don't let him sweet talk you, Wolf. He
let me
trying
tell you how
to get your mind
let
off
me
of it. He ain't going no damn way.
let me show you what my math is
Good,
mathing at, Wolf. If
good.
Dave Canales is married
Good.
to Bryce, then guess what this is?
Mhm.
Both of their asses is out the door. Okay, so
Thank you.
now here comes a new coach. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? That
Okay.
and how long a new coach got to have to change everything around. And then
Mhm.
if Dave Tapper fires Dave Canales, he's
Mhm.
not gonna get a certified coach. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody worth a fuck is coming to coach this team. Because
Okay.
they said, well, why didn't you give Dave Canales a lick at getting his own quarterback? You see what I'm saying?
Right,
So that
right,
the league talk, Q.
right.
The
Yeah.
league talk, Wolf. The
Davis
league
gonna
talk,
get
Wiley.
Canals is gonna get his chance to get a quarterback. Q.
He got to. You got
He's
to
gonna get a
give him
chance to get
that.
his own
You
quarterback.
got
Yeah,
to
yeah.
give him that.
Go
He
the
will.
illustrious one-liner GOAT. Hold on. I just need to hold on a minute. Let me just
Ah.
let me backtrack a little bit.
Hey, Q.
You saying if they go
Q.
if they run it back
Hold
Hold on,
on,
Ray.
Ray.
if
My
they
bad. No.
go
I want to see what that thing is showing. Take that down for me, man.
Hmm?
I got it. Never mind. I got it.
if they run it back with Bryce Young next year, you saying you gone?
Yeah.
He ain't going nowhere, Wolf. He ain't
Come
going
on,
no damn way.
Yeah.
come
Okay,
on.
Nah,
okay.
not
Look,
next year. Maybe
Nah.
maybe 3-4 years from now. Not next
Yeah.
year.
okay.
So the
He ain't
biggest,
going
so
nowhere.
the biggest,
I'm
so
I
the
He
can
just
show y'all.
biggest.
talking.
Okay,
I can show y'all some stuff right now. I'm
You not
home.
going no way, dog.
I'm home right now because I was supposed to go 4-wheeling, but I ended up getting in late. I was supposed to be with Q tonight. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? Up
mhm.
in
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte. You know, I had 10 things going on. You know what I'm saying? But I'm home sitting here like Wiley be doing, sitting on this. I got one of them Cohibas. And right now,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
over.
Yes, sir.
I'm sitting in the day room right now. Got one of them
Here we go.
Cohibas, and
Here we
I'm
go.
drinking on some Crown Royal chocolate. You know what I'm saying? With
Yes, sir.
the
Yes, sir.
cigar. You understand what I'm saying? With the snifter sipping on that chocolate. You
Yes, sir.
understand what
Sitting
I'm
on the
saying?
chocolate.
But
Yes, sir.
this is the thing, right? You feel me, Wiley? You feel me,
Yeah,
Wiley? Why?
yeah.
I
See,
feel
Wiley
you.
can
Now I feel
understand
you.
what I mean. Okay, but see, this is the thing. On the time that I be home and we on the podcast right here,
Mhm.
I mean, I would be in my cave.
Yep.
I ain't been in that cave in 2 years.
Damn.
Yeah,
Oh,
damn, bro. 2 years.
2 years.
Okay.
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't even know what I don't even know what the fuck it look like up there. You understand what I'm saying? A motherfucker
That bitch
gave
got
me
cobwebs and everything up there. Ain't been in 2 years.
a motherfucker gave me cause people know how big a Panther fan I am. Motherfucker gave me one of them rugs with Bank of America Stadium sitting in it like you standing in Bank of America Stadium. It's still in the fucking box. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't even took it out of the box.
So what you trying to say, Wolf? What you trying to say?
I got memorabilia still in the box and shit like that.
because
I
you
ain't
know,
touched the shit
I'm with
in
you.
2
Too.
fucking years.
I don't
You
think you'll
understand what I'm
go
saying?
anywhere. But it's not gonna help. It's not
I
gonna help.
lock the shit up. What I'm saying, Q, I lock the shit up and throw away the fucking key.
It's not
I'm
gonna
tired
help.
of this shit. You understand?
You're not tired enough, Goat.
It's
You ain't
not
tired
help.
enough. No, you ain't.
Tired
No,
of
you
it.
ain't. You love these boys.
Tired of it,
And
bruh.
D'Angelo,
Wolf.
you're in Texas. You're in Texas. It's not gonna help the Bryce Young case if CJ breaks the market on the quarterback. It's not gonna help.
Hey, Wolf. You all right with me dropping the link?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You know, that's not going to help neither, Go. I don't think that's going to help at all neither. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, you're frustrated. I get it. I don't know. You've been sipping on some chocolate, you said.
Yeah, that's the alcohol. That's that motherfucking liquor talking, Wolf. He ain't going no goddamn way.
No, you sip on that right there. You don't go to that.
Okay, what team would you go to? What team would the illustrious go to then?
He ain't going nowhere, man.
As a North Carolinian,
He ain't going no damn well.
As a North Carolinian, most North Carolinians are Cowboys or Redskins.
Oh, Redskins. That's all was on TV back in the day.
And I have to go with Jaden Daniels.
Oh, so you would go Commandos?
No, I'd be a Redskin because I'm an original fan.
Original. So you would this be the Black Commando podcast at that point?
Wow.
It'd be the tailgate.
Black Redskin.
Good one.
He'll be talking on the tailgate.
We'll miss you though if you do leave us. We're gonna miss
Black Skin Panther Podcast. Lord have mercy.
Back up off the chocolate. Back up off the chocolate.
And it'll be Black Stripe with Joe Burrow, because I'll be up in Cincinnati. Yeah.
Y'all ain't going nowhere, man.
Wow, you got to meet new friends, new people.
Hey, Red, what do you think about the conversation so far?
Get him up.
But y'all had some. I like a lot of the points that y'all made.
Me too.
I tend to, and I'm gonna stand on this. You know, I went through this with Wiley. So when Wiley pulled up, I said, "Yeah, I really hope to get a chance to come in here to whoop his ass for round 2." But
That's funny.
Yeah, I agree that it's early. It's very early in the season. But where I differ with y'all, with Colt, and I've told him this, certainly with Q, before we whoop JJ McCarthy, and he is trash, JJ McCarthy's ass. I'm back on that again. Is that this is not a fluke. This is not a fluke that we're seeing in this defense. Now, will they stay at number 1 or number 2? I don't believe so.
Okay.
But I believe clearly this is the top 10 defense, and it's absolutely a top 16 defense.
Okay.
I got some money coming on that one. And Wolf, this is the reason why I say this.
Okay.
Our defense last year, as bad as it wasn't as bad as it should have been because of Jimmy Lake.
Okay.
You replaced Jimmy Lake with Jeff Ulbrich, which coached the number 1 defense for 3 consecutive years
New York,
with the Jets.
Yes.
And you let him go shopping for what he wants. This will be a top 10 defense all season long.
Okay, Red, but do you fit? What I said was I just need to see a little bit more consistency. Is that fair?
Yeah, over time.
Yes. So
yeah, over time, and that's absolutely correct.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, and if you've been listening, I'm not going at like the Carolina Panthers. What I'm saying is that the organization is not good, so you should steamroll this team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're on the brink. And this is my take on, since we're talking Panthers Falcons, because it's a rivalry week and the game is 2 days away. All conversation is fair. Is welcome and it's fair. Sure. Carolina, to me, is a few ass whoopings away from getting what they really need, which is to get rid of that damn quarterback.
Right.
And I think there's some fans who gonna welcome the ass whooping they getting on Sunday, because they gonna get their ass whooped. and it's gonna help to get Bryce Young out of there.
Nah. Wait a minute, Red.
Well, I do it disrespectfully, but I'm
He's doing it. Hey, Q, he's strong with it, ain't it, Q?
I don't know if he talking to my inner Panther right now, but I don't like this shit right here.
Right.
I don't like this. I got the woo sauce.
He's saying it real sporty.
Now I'm starting to get mad. I don't give a fuck if we lose this game, dog. Hell, dog. Hell, dog, bro.
Rematch from week 18.
Boy, this nigga got my spirit up.
I tried to sweeten it up for him by saying it's gonna help you get rid of Bryce. Well, hey,
I needed your help last year. And I wouldn't be going through
and
this.
he say, I don't give a damn what you saying, Red. I don't like the way
Bryce
you saying
had 5 touchdowns last year.
Boy, that's talk to my soul just now, Red. That shit stung me just now.
I was trying to make Q, stand up in his chair. He ain't doing it.
Oh yeah.
So go ahead, brother. This is you.
Yeah. You got to put it plain to him. See, when you cross over, and you stretch it out by more than just Bryce, that's enough of it. They don't want to hear that other shit now.
Yeah.
They don't hear that other shit. But Wolf, let me tell you something. Here go a few codes if you ever want to get them.
Yeah.
This I'm gonna whisper this between me and you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Derek Brown and JC.
You motherfucker.
If you ever want to get them, that's how you see.
That's what you're doing, Wolf. I definitely doing, Red. That's what you're doing, Red.
Wow.
Man, I was very, very cordial. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't hit that low now. I didn't hit that low. I ain't said nothing about them two dogs.
Red came in here looking for blood. That's what Red came in here. He was
yeah. Only thing I can tell them about, the only thing I can say about JC Horn and Derek Brown, because they are truly, truly two beasts, is that it's a good thing they was born and raised in Georgia, because that's where it come from. That's where.
No. JC roots come from Fayetteville, North Carolina, buddy.
Shit, D'Angelo. Every time, D'Angelo, you take the same bait.
Wow.
You take the same bait. Where Cam Newton come from?
East Point somewhere. East Point, College Park somewhere.
College Park.
Atlanta.
College Park. Let's keep it moving. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all keep talking about the key to this game and stopping Bijan Rock. Oh, Q. This one thing I wrote down a note for. I wanted to bring back to you.
Oh wow.
You do know that explosive plays are not limited to the pass game. You do know that run.
Now, I specifically was speaking towards the passing yards when we talked about that. So you did your little homework. You went and wrote your little numbers down. You can get the fuck on with them little numbers.
Wow.
See, Q, you were sleeping this morning. You were sleeping this morning when I had to whoop wild ass with all this.
Oh, hell no.
Hey, I had to get on the road after I got off of work last day.
Yeah, I ain't mad with you, bro.
He was in his feelings this morning. When
Wally, you let him get you? You let him get you, Wally?
No. He was in his feelings. That's why he bringing it up now. That's why he came back.
Wally keep going to that little raggedy ass Christmas tree site that he be pulling up with all that green and red in it. Say, Wally, what the fuck is this? A Christmas tree? What a silver tinsel at? What a silver tinsel at?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey, Q. A lot of people saying JJ is not good. What's happening?
Hey man, it's their opinion. I'm not going to argue anybody's opinion. You know what I'm saying? They'll see. Just like they say,
Wolf, they benched him. I know that's where you was going earlier, Wolf.
Yeah, they did.
He got hurt.
They bench who, Red?
He talking about JJ.
McCarthy. JJ got hurt, Red.
Man got hurt. They saying his bench. The man had 2 games in the league, and y'all already talking about he ain't this or he ain't that. That's crazy to me.
It's the same thing Frank Wright did.
I ain't never seen that like
that.
You watch this boy. You watch this boy Red bring this team from behind and literally willed them to a fucking win, and you talking about he ain't ready
against the Bears.
You acting like the Bears are scrubs. Are the Bears scrubs now?
Cool got released.
Yeah,
today.
because JJ McCarthy beat him.
Okay. Okay, all right.
Red
I'm
Swan,
leaving
how
it
you feel
alone.
about that? Red Swan and Wolf, no more
Hold
cool.
up now, y'all don't want me to turn Buck loose, do you?
Go ahead, Buck.
Buck just beat y'all last
He
time. I'm gonna turn Buck
ain't
loose.
sit.
Cool.
He ain't
I'm gonna
sit
turn
without
Buck
you in
loose,
his
goddamn
corner. Listen, that if he ain't sit without Goat being his hype man, Goat will hype Buck up this morning.
How you
turn
feel
Hype
about
up,
Buck loose
cool
hype him
now,
though?
up.
goddamn it.
No more cool. How you feel about
Okay. No more cool. Okay.
No
No more
more
cool?
cuckoo.
okay.
Yeah,
Cool, the
cuckoo go bye
kicker.
bye.
Cool go
Cuckoo go
bye.
bye bye.
Yeah. So Buck,
The fuck is this nigga talk about?
The
I don't know
He
kicker.
what the
talking
hell
about
Buck
cool.
talking about.
You know how it
That
is when
kicker.
Buck get on something. He
The
keep
kicker. The
going until
kicker.
we address it, man.
Buck,
He talking about young way cool.
Yeah, Buck.
Go ahead, Wolf.
Oh, yeah, y'all did release cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey, Buck, you got a minute. Go ahead.
I ain't say nothing.
He ain't gonna talk.
He done.
Get him,
Well,
Buck.
Wolf
Get
give
him,
this
Buck.
nigga the floor, and he still
Get
don't
him,
want to
Buck.
talk.
okay.
You
When you was
finally
talking about the
Get
quarterbacks,
him,
right?
Buck.
Okay.
That's it.
When you was talking
Get
about
him, Buck.
the
Buck,
quarterbacks earlier,
Yeah, go
it's
ahead.
5 quarterbacks better than Baker Mayfield.
Okay, go ahead.
Huh?
Go. Who's
That's
better
what
than Baker?
Y'all heard him? Y'all heard him? Who better than Baker
Patrick
Mayfield?
Mahomes.
Oh, you
Tell me
cut
who
that
better
shit
than Baker
out, go.
Mayfield.
He said in the
Get him, Buck.
NFC. In the NFC, Buck. In the
Oh,
NFC.
3.
Okay, go.
3.
Jalen Hurts
Jared Goff.
Maybe.
and Love.
No.
And who? And Love.
Jordan
Oh,
Love.
He ain't got enough from the
Jordan Love is not proven. He's not proven right now.
How about how about the other quarterback from the Goff too in the Stafford?
I mean,
Yeah, because they won Super
that's an
Bowls.
argument. Okay.
So yeah, you get that to them.
Dak
Yeah.
Prescott. Dak Dakota.
That. Hell no.
Nah, not right now.
Come on,
Not
Buck.
right now.
Come on,
Not
Buck.
right now.
I'll give you a shot, and you fumbling the ball right now. Come on.
My bad.
Yeah.
No Dak. Sorry.
If I had to pick a quarterback and run a team with it right now, I would
What
take
about Brock Purdy?
I would take Jaden Daniels before I take Baker Mayfield. I would.
No,
Y'all got to put Brock Purdy got to be up there too. While you bullshit.
But Red, this is what I said, right? What I said was
another unproven.
He's got
Brock Purdy.
He's got better quarterback play, Red, than a lot of your favorite quarterbacks. He's got
That's
better
a fact.
numbers than Josh. He's got better numbers than Patrick, better numbers than Lamar, right? So what I'm saying is if that level of quarterback play is like that, right, Red?
Yeah.
Our quarterback play needs to be that way. And that's why I hate to lose that first game because that week 15 matchup
At home too, Wolf. That shit hurt, man.
I have a question for you guys. How much do you think
we got to get that one, Wolf.
How much do you think Baker will be asking next year? 60 to 70 million.
He's going to get a 3-year extension, Buck, because your head coach and your GM just got 3-year extensions.
Yeah.
How much do you think he'll get paid?
I hope he break y'all, Buck. I hope he break y'all.
Yeah.
I hope he break y'all asses.
I don't think he will.
Well, Red, they're not giving out 5-year deals on more to quarterbacks. It's probably about a 4 to 3-year deal. It's probably going to be 4 years, and it's going to be heavily incented. And what Todd Bowles, if you look at the Todd Bowles deal, he's got to get past the first round for the incentives to kick in now.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
That's the knock on Todd Bowles. The knock on Todd Bowles is he can't get to the next round.
He can win the division, but that's it. Yeah.
Division, but he can't get past the first round, and that's
we did the first year with Bowles.
I sure wouldn't love having them problems. Winning.
You ain't lying, Q. Boy, you ain't lying.
The point that Wolf brings up is a good one. You can plateau. You can plateau even at a high level.
I have a question for you guys.
That was the problem with Andy Reid for so long. He was plateauing at
Philly.
a high level, but he wasn't getting through the Super Bowl.
Because he need a great quarterback. Quarterback.
There you go, Go. There you go, Go.
Todd Bowles better win this year or he gone.
Right.
Yeah.
Todd Bowles better win or he gone.
They just extended him, Leo.
They wanted him gone, Leo.
He has a 3-year deal.
Yeah, they want Bowles gone right now too.
If he don't win, that contract don't mean a goddamn thing. The Bucks got a Super Bowl team, man. They gone.
He's 3 years left on this thing with this renewed
Man,
contract.
Buck, man, them people got money. That family got billions of dollars, man. They ain't worried about no money.
Leo, check this out. Check this out, Leo. Check this out. Go listen. Who was calling for Todd Bowles to be fired last year?
It's an
Well,
easy division.
And
that
listen at the
motherfucker
nigga.
right there
whole
talking
bunch of
right there.
people.
That nigga talking right there.
Yeah.
The
That
nigga
nigga right
talking
there
right
talking.
here. And now listen
Him,
at him.
him,
It was
RTC, all them
it was an
motherfuckers.
easy
All of them.
division. That's why Bones would not be fired because this is easy division in the
But you
NFC
gotta win a
South.
championship, Buck. You ain't. Of course, you can win the division, but you gotta beat the good teams.
Yep.
I mean, with
You
that
gotta
game he lost against Detroit, they put that on him.
Yeah.
Todd
Yep.
Bowles is going to get a pass for this year, though.
Yeah, this year, but they better go to the NFC Championship game, barring
year,
injury.
They're not.
But-
They're,
Injuries.
they're
Injuries.
injured. Yeah, they're not going to go anywhere.
Oh, okay.
They're not even going
Okay,
to
so
win the
that's
division.
But worse.
Nah.
Worse
The quarterback,
is-
if the quarterback play, you know, Baker could take him.
Leo,
You know,
Looking
Baker could
worse.
take him.
Left
now that you
tackle.
hear, now
He's
that
back
you hear
next
a couple
week.
other Panther fans out here,
Godwin's
let me
back
ask you guys a
next
question.
week.
Hold up, Buck. Let me ask the Panther fans a question because it's Leo's here, roll coverage is here. Leo, how do you feel the direction of the team is going to go if the loss on Sunday is a big loss? Where do you think the team goes from here? What type of direction do you think it'll go?
Oh, I firmly anticipate a 33-10 loss.
Okay.
And I encourage and I look forward to the humiliation, so they'll be forced to move on from Bryce Young.
Right.
They can be forced to move on from Bryce Young.
What does that happen next year? Like what
They have to draft a quarterback if the team wants to keep the fan base. If they want to be respected in all annals of professional sports, they have to draft a quarterback to replace what they got going because it's putrid, it's horrific. And it's offense to human nature.
Oh my God! Now, D'Angelo.
Hey, Leo, y'all know. I heard a stat today about Bryce
D'Angelo,
Young.
I said the same thing Leo just said. D'Angelo. Now,
Leo,
why I got
what's
cussed
that?
out?
Leo,
What's that?
Hold up, D'Angelo, just real quick.
Okay.
Leo, I don't watch college like that, right? But there hasn't been anybody outstanding in college. So
there is no, but that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You made a mistake by saying you don't watch it and you gave your opinion.
Okay.
There are plenty of college quarterbacks that are tremendous.
Yeah. Leo
I can name like 5 or 6 of them. I told you 5 quarterbacks will get drafted in the first round in April because they are good.
Leo,
they are ready to go.
Okay.
Leo, you think Carson Beck? You think he moving back up? Because he
Beck,
looked good
before he got
Carson
injured
Beck
would have been a first round draft. He's an NFL prototypical quarterback.
He looking good in Miami right now.
Can I tell y'all something? And I told him this before, and thank y'all for letting me shout him out. But Leo was the very first person that I heard start talking about Cam Ward. 3 years ago, Leo said, watch this kid. He going to be one of the first quarterbacks taken when he come out. And because my memory, I ain't sure my memory, Leo might have said way back then that he was going to be the first quarterback taken when he come out.
Wow.
I can't recall. I appreciate it, brother. I wasn't anticipating number 1, but I knew he would be a top quarterback because the way he threw the ball, when him and Michael Penix played that final year in Washington, he had a better game than Michael Penix. Michael Penix got the recognition because he had star power around him. But Cam Ward, the way you watch the game when they played against the Rams the other day, he was throwing the ball with maximum velocity. He was throwing the ball across his body. He don't hold on to the ball. He gets rid of the ball. They just got to get some players around him. They're gonna be a weapon to be. I mean, they're gonna be a threat in the NFL. But Carolina got to draft the quarterback, or they But the coach got a 6-year contract, so he's gonna be coaching the team at least 4 years though.
Oh wow, 6 years.
Trying to tell you that. Cadals ain't going nowhere.
No, he ain't going nowhere.
Let me introduce myself. Obviously,
Q, I got to jump off, brother.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Hey, let me introduce myself. Wolf can tell y'all who I am, but I'm Dirty Bird Fly through Big Falcons fan. Got to come here, support my guy Wolf, support all y'all. Leo, man, nice to finally be in the same panel as you. They always on you, but I'm always like,
man,
Leo's always speaking facts.
Wow, even on your side of town. Wow, man, I appreciate that, my man. You know what? That's crazy
Leo's
though, but you know,
Leo's always speaking facts.
it's all right though, man. Because like I appreciate people, you know, recognizing. I ain't got no hate. I ain't got no hate in my heart for nobody. I just want the team to win. But I hate bullshit and fake shit though. I hate that shit, man.
Leo, my man that's talking to you, we was at the Chiefs game together last year. This my boy, it's my peoples right here, man. He good peoples, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you fuck with him, I ain't got no choice to fuck with him. He seems like a good guy, man.
We was at the game, you know what I'm saying, together. He broke bread with the family, you know what I'm saying? And he a young dude. He a young guy, man. I don't even think he's like 25 yet, right?
Oh, wow.
I turned 21 at the end of the year.
There you go, baby.
Oh, damn, he a little
baby.
Yeah, talk that shit.
Baby.
Him and
But
Jalen.
I'm gonna go to the Falcons though, man. The Falcons got a good team.
Yeah.
Get him and Jalen together.
Oh man, what Jalen and Jalen in the bed? What Jalen?
Jalen have him on the Jalen have him on the blue chew. Don't.
On the blue chew, reading Bible verses.
They better leave that shit. They too young for that shit, man.
Jesus' name.
Yeah.
Man, go buzz hell wide open. They better leave that shit. They too young for that shit, man. Bust their little heart open, baby. Leave that shit alone, man. Leave it for the old man like me.
He might be good though.
That joker said blue chew. God, y'all need to stop that shit, man. That's it. You can't even look at one commercial and they show you every damn 10 minutes on your damn YouTube.
Leave, he's gonna be good, I think.
Who?
Nah, Bryce Young will never be good. He'll be good at holding the clipboard.
I don't know. I can't hit. Buck. What you saying, Buck? Listen.
I said Bryce Young will be good after he leaves the Panthers.
But what evidence do you have to substantiate that claim, though?
He needs a good team.
But Buck, every quarterback needs a good team. Now what?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Baker.
Now what? Every quarterback needs a good team. Sam Darnold ain't going to no Pro Bowl, Buck.
After they left the Panthers, they become good.
No, he didn't. He went to San Fran and didn't play.
Sam Darnold went to the Vikings and made the playoffs.
He went to San Fran first, Buck. He didn't play.
Right. Hey, Buck, it took Sam Darnold, Geno Smith 10 years to be viable.
10 years. Mm-hmm. Y'all remember how bad Geno was when he got drafted by the Jets?
Terrible.
It's not even terrible quarterbacks. They're just working within the system that coach created. There's plenty of guys that can execute a system.
It's a system. Exactly what you just said. The system.
So you're saying
great quarterbacks can work in any system. Great ones can work in any system.
Are you saying that the great Frank Wright isn't a QB guru, or the great Dave Canales isn't a QB guru?
No, they're absolutely doing schemes that are just trying to get the best out of them. I think, to be honest, the Carolina Panthers could have a really funny pivot here soon.
Dave thinks Geno Smith.
And sometimes you can only blame the coach
Buck.
so much.
Let me hear where he going, Buck. Where you trying to go with this?
Okay, so I always have this rule, and I always mess around with my wife about it. I'm like, listen, whatever I don't want to happen, whatever is the most inconvenient thing possible is exactly what's going to happen to me. So what's the most inconvenient possible thing that's going to happen to me as a Carolina Panthers fan? That all of a sudden Bryce and Dave Canales are going to get on the same page, and we're finally just going to go full 5 wide, full empty like you did in college. And it's just going to be like, go out there and throw 45 times a game. And if we don't make it, then oh well. But if you throw 8, what did he throw last game? 55 times? Just let him go out there and throw it. He either wins the game or he loses the game. Who cares at this point? Because if Dave Canales doesn't win 5 games, I don't care how long he was paid for. I mean, Duke can still get fired.
Oh, yeah, no, it's possible, but the thing about it is,
but it ain't gonna happen.
They won't get anybody to replace them.
If we win 2 games, Dave Canales is gone. If we win 3,
the only way that happens is
your plan. That boy can't throw no 45.
That's what I'm saying. He can't. And the thing is, he can't drop back like that with that offensive line like that. He can't. He can't drop back like that many times with an
What
offensive line
roll
like that.
coverage is trying to tell y'all is literally if Dave Canales comes out this season in a year with no excuses and don't win any games, he will be fired at the end of the season.
Yeah,
The
realistically,
only way,
we can go into
the
this
only
game
way,
and
the
lose.
He
only
might
way
be
that
fired
happens.
0 games.
No. The only way that happens is if he loses the locker room, like Goat said before.
Oh well, yeah.
That's the only way. He got
If
to
we
lose the
win
locker
50
room.
games,
Why is you
50 games,
hell
the locker
bent?
room is gone.
Think about it. We won 5 games last year. Why are you hell bent on this coach underachieving less games than he did last year and keeping his job?
It's not me being hell bent, Q, because
you hell bent on it.
No, I'm not. Canales ain't perfect, man, but I truly believe Canales is hamstrung by that quarterback, man. I truly believe that, and I believe Canales is. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna hold that because I wanted to say this the other day and I bit my tongue, but I'm going. I'll say it when time. Matter of fact, when we talking off,
feeling in it. Here we go.
What is it? Did he pick the bottle
when we
back up?
talking off the record, I'll tell y'all what's going on. But I ain't gonna put this out here in the airway.
I'll tell you this. This is just from my perspective as a fan of the rival team. What y'all need to be doing on offense is it needs to be going through your running game. It needs to be going through Chuba and Daddle.
They barely 200 pounds, bro. They not Algiers. They not Bijan. They barely weigh 200 pounds. You can't do that.
The offensive lines aren't even.
Well, I mean, that is. No, you can't depend on that.
Your running game when you spot a team 10 points.
Yeah, it's useless. It's counterproductive.
Yeah, the running game is done.
But
it's counterproductive.
The reason why I said he should go 5 wide is 1, it means he starts in shotgun, which means he can see everybody blitzing him. Second of all, it does give him a bigger cone of view. He can see more of the field. And third of all, since this offensive line is hurt so bad, it gives him the opportunity to see what's happening and either dump the ball off or get out of the pocket and just yeet it. Like,
but he can't. His arm is not strong enough to get out the pocket and throw on a run, though. He has to be in the pocket.
What's a yeet for Bryce Young, though? What's a yeet? 10 yards?
That's what I'm saying. He don't have an arm strength to throw the ball like that, though.
That's what I was about to say earlier.
I'm not asking him to throw 50 yards down the field. I'm asking him to do the simple things. Just get the simple check downs. Do the simple things that he's supposed to do.
That's what he's doing.
Overall pick.
That's what he's doing.
But that's what he did at the second half of that game when they decided to play essentially prevent and give him a nice soft bubble and let him complete all those passes. But if Dave Canales comes out of this game and tries to do a balanced offense, we will lose this game. If he comes out and goes 5 wide and just says Bryce or die, I think there's a chance.
Where?
Do y'all realize?
Check this out, though, Nick. They didn't go prevent just because to stop him and negate him. They went prevent because of their personnel.
The injuries.
Personnel got hurt.
Both of their corners got hurt.
Forced them to go prevent.
Yeah, which means it's not going to happen this week. You're going to see Jalen Walker and JPJ go off because they're going against bad offensive linemen. Well, again, Chandler Zavala is still hurt.
Let me say this, because I was talking about this. What's going to be the key for us on Sunday, and Wolf, by the way, we better not lose this game on Sunday. I've been talking all week. We should win this game on Sunday. If we lose this game, we got some issues. But the key Sunday is going to be that interior pressure.
If we lose on Sunday, I will be doing my live stream by a garbage can.
I'm good for joining in. But
you tell these people that I have done videos inside the
garbage can. I done seen him roll on the floor and get beat up by the garbage can. That thing was funny.
But the key for this defense on Sunday is going to be that interior pressure and keeping Bryce in the pocket. Because I think Bryce is actually at his best when he is able to get out of the pocket and make some plays.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That is when he is at his best. You got to bring that interior pressure with Rook, with Dorless, with Harrison, Onyemata, and then that's going to let Pierce, Walker, this is a homecoming for him, and y'all passed on him, and he's going to want to prove something to his hometown crowd. So Walker's going to come in there with a little bit of extra chip on his shoulder.
Pierce is also local.
Yeah, that's right too. So, but you got to get that interior pressure, and if you do that, that's just gonna free up so many more lanes for Pierce and Walker.
But when you say Bryce at his best, when has Bryce ever been at his best though? Like, what's Bryce at his best?
Yeah,
I mean,
you can't say that around here.
I think it's more of just giving Bryce the best opportunity to succeed. Because I'm a
exactly.
Hold on. What's his best opportunity? A running back that can catch the ball in the backfield. That's what you mean?
Yes.
Oh, we don't have Carolina Panthers don't have that. So what's Plan B?
Yeah, y'all ain't had that for years.
No, Dowdle is not Jahmyr Gibbs. Dick Dowdle is not Bijan Robinson.
I agree. I wish we had Jahmyr Gibbs.
If your quarterback is handicapping the team, you got to move on from him. But don't worry, it's inevitable. It's going to happen, you know.
Can I say something positive? Can I say something positive about the Carolina Panthers?
Oh, this your show, brother. Do what you want to do.
I like Ted McMillan.
I do too. We got to stop him Sunday.
I think if he gets a competent quarterback,
I mean, we do too, Wolf. I mean, we do too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you saying say something positive. You acting like the rest of the Panther fans around here, like we just black clouds hanging around.
No. I mean,
we do too. We like Ted too.
No,
we like him too.
It's not like that, Go. It's not like that, Go. I just like the way the kid plays. I like Abuka too. I like the way those two kids play. That's all I'm saying. I just like
but how can we effectively use him as a weapon that he is? Exactly.
Yeah.
We do too. We like him too.
Yeah.
I believe they featuring him a lot though. They're not featuring Xavier Legette. They featuring him a lot.
Yeah, they are.
It's not that one is better than the other one. They just throwing the ball to Tech coming out the slot.
Well, Ted. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Ted is better than Legette. That's not. I mean, that ain't. I ain't.
I'm saying he's better, but he is better. But they feature him.
But Legette ain't bad as they're making him out to be. That's what I will say. Legette ain't that damn bad. They could really be a great compliment to one another if the quarterback can goddamn throw him catchable balls. You know what I'm saying? If he throws it to him when he is open and not waiting for the damn DBs to recover. You know what I'm saying? And then throwing them bad, fucking uncatchable balls.
I think the problem also is Xavier doesn't commit himself to the run game. Like, he doesn't commit himself to blocking downfield. Like, you see him start into after the snap and 2 seconds into it, he knows he's not getting the ball and he's already walking. Like, there's no extra effort, and that's what Canales continually wants. That's why I'll continue to say it. I think Bryson Tremaine is better and more efficient for the team than Xavier Legette.
Just because he's not blocking downfield?
He doesn't commit anything unless he's catching the ball.
He's not being implemented in the game. I mean, there is a human element to this, so let's not act like he. I mean, the guy. I'm pretty sure he feeling some type of way. Like, damn, give me the ball.
But the human element spent time in a Glorilla video and doing all the extra stuff.
Right? Man, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
That ain't got nothing to do with the quarterback not getting the ball.
Here we go. Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit.
That man trained just as good and hard as everybody else.
That's where you lost me at. Now you lost me. You lost me with that shit.
Mitchell Evans has the same amount of yards as Xavier Legette, and he's caught one pass.
But that's not. But like I tell you earlier, go look at Brian. They say he having a down year. Is this his fault?
Right. No, Brian Thomas. I mean, it's video of him. Fucking, he is really. I mean, his video of Brian Thomas, like he is not going to get the ball. I'm like, wow, BT. Damn. I mean, he is literally ducking the ball to keep from getting hit. I mean, that shit look bad with Brian Thomas. Yeah, he is short arming balls for real. I'm talking about bad. He did it a few times. I'm like, wow. Wow. What you doing?
There's been a lot of attack. There's been a lot of attack on Xavier Legette. How do you guys feel about the Steve Smith comments about the team and the fan base? How do you guys gauge that?
It didn't bother me. It didn't bother me one bit. It didn't bother me, Wolf. Now I can't speak for other guys.
It's hilarious to think that a team that won,
but it didn't bother me.
The other year,
hey Q, how you doing, Q?
What's going on there?
There you go, D'Angelo. There you go.
I'm not even getting upset again. Nope, I'm not doing it. Get me kicked out this hotel.
There's a lot of heat coming from him, and we've had that too. We've had Julio Jones talking about the team, stuff like that. I don't think he's ever called out the fans, but he did call out the organization and the owner.
He threw some shots at Arthur Blank even when he retired because he didn't mention him.
Some shots, but like I'm saying, like, but Julio Jones isn't a TV personality like Steve Smith is. So then he retracted the statement. So I mean, you know, how you guys feel about that?
Hey, well, if I tell you my point of view, I think Steve, that was not warranted personally, because against Leggett, that wasn't warranted because he knows better, and that's the problem I have. He knows because he looks at film, he sees what's going on.
Right.
I don't understand why all of these people are actually taking their credibility and throw it in the trash for no reason. I don't get it.
Well, he did that to Jerry Jeudy too, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, he does that a lot, but yeah.
But that's the thing, Wally. That's why he didn't piss me off, because I know how Steve is. He always flying off at the mouth. Us as Panthers fans should already know that. So I don't understand why we got so emotional about Steve saying what he said, because that's Steve.
You're right, because he even said some shit about us talking about the Mingo pick. He says, right, I ain't gonna say that no more because somebody called me. I'm like, motherfucker, please. You're not that important, please, nigga.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So, that was absolutely trash. Absolutely trash.
Now y'all pick the same year y'all pick Bryce.
Here's what I want to say about Bryce. Let me say this real quick. Do we not realize that Bryce is the only quarterback in the NFL that hasn't thrown completed a pass over 30 air yards?
Damn.
He is the only quarterback in the NFL that has not. The only quarterback. So the problem is that's the problem.
And
you know what I'm saying?
That's a serious problem.
No, right now this season.
Okay.
Right now this season. So that's a big problem. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think y'all are gonna respect us come Sunday. You know, y'all gonna crowd the motherfucking, y'all gonna crowd the box. You know what I'm saying? And wait for Bryce to throw this little short shit and Jesse Bates and Billy Bowman and Xavier fucking Watts gonna be having field day. Field day. I'm just gonna tell you, they're gonna have field days come Sunday. Because nobody expects us to throw the ball deep. We don't threaten the defense. Bryce can't threaten the defense. That's the problem.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I don't think a single quarterback solves the problem.
Yeah, dude. I don't think you know what a quarterback does to a team.
Look
at Jane Daniels.
I'll say
that.
That's
right.
fine.
Okay, right. I don't think you shit me.
Maybe one a year. Are we going to be bad enough to get that pick?
Yes, we will.
Okay,
yeah. Right now,
two games, and then Dave Canales is still getting fired. So we're doing a full reboot with the top two pick again.
Do you see us winning 3 games? So tell me where we're going to get 3 games from.
I agree with you, but that means that we're fully rebooting.
That's fine. If that's what it means to get rid of Bryce, I don't give a damn. We just have to reboot. I don't give a shit.
Fans are going to hate it.
Yeah, I know. Fuck, we look what I mean. Shit, we in a bad spot right now. I mean, goddamn it. At some point, we got to fix this shit. So, I mean, if we got to reboot, then fine, reboot.
Roll coverage. Are you a Bryce supporter?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I was a Stroud guy. I was a Wright guy too, but yeah, he screwed himself real quick.
Okay.
I thought it was good. I mean, the story for the Panthers made sense at the time. We bring back the quarterback that threw our first touchdown in our first game, like the guy that started it all, essentially. So I thought it was really awesome. And then for them to do him like that, like, I understand why, bad circumstances, you can't win the whole bit, but don't, throw a big party for this guy's homecoming and then just shit talk him the rest of it, time.
Well, and y'all didn't even let him finish out the season either, did y'all?
I agree. Like it should have been something to just let him finish out the season. Chris Tabor wasn't any better. And if anything, I would have rather just continued to lose rather than win the extra games, and we could have had a better pick. Like, if that's really
y'all only won one extra game, and that's the one Desmond Ridder threw to y'all.
Exactly. So I just don't think it was warranted. But I think now at this point it's the Cam curse, and I don't think it gets solved until Tepper bridges the gap with Cam Newton.
Well, I'll say this about Tepper. I think right now, I don't know what his role is, but if Canales has another, yeah, they're talking about he stepped back, but I'm saying regardless, y'all are going to have to rip off some wins eventually, because if not, Canales is going to be gone. Tepper ain't going to have, another 5-win season or anything below that.
Oh, it'll be below that, and that's what I'm saying. If it ends up being, it might be like a 0-5, 0-6 start, and if we go 0-5, 0-6, we might go 10 in a row without a win, and there's no way Canales survives it.
Yeah, dude. If he benches Bryce and the shit look better, he survives.
If the only way he does that is if he does exactly what he did last time. Just go 5 wide and just let Bryce try and figure it out. And if he can't figure it out, it doesn't matter. Giving the ball to Chuba, 350 times might be able to get us one extra win. We're not going to sacrifice Chuba for that. Let's go into next year. Chuba's under contract with a new quarterback and go figure this out. Let Bryce go out there and show the world what he can't do. And then the minute Canales proves that he can't do it, then he can go to Dalton or he can go to Hendon Hooker and go, here you go. Now watch this.
So are y'all looking at are y'all already in the mode where y'all looking at quarterbacks for the next draft?
Absolutely. Yeah. The
and who do you like?
I personally have no opinion yet. There's a bunch of options.
It's too much heat, man. It's too much heat.
Yes, our fucking season is over.
We better take care of this.
Season over.
We got motherfuckers talking about quarterbacks already for the draft next April.
It's too much on your way. If we lose on Sunday,
man, who's that getting chopped off?
Bro, before you guys came in, Q described it. It's gonna be a knife to the gut to Bryce, Canales, to whoever the hell is on his fucking.
That's what we gotta do. Because
what we gotta do.
I was listening to you earlier. Think about those games we got late in the year versus Tampa, versus the Rams. We got Buffalo in a couple weeks. We got bigger fish to fry. This is a game you got to just go in there, take care of your business, and let that be that.
I agree. And I think I agree.
We got Washington next week. You got to just take care of business here in Charlotte.
Yeah, your guys' pass rush is going to be able to get it done.
Heat, baby. Yes. I'm trying to tell you.
Damn, somebody just that kitty. Say Bryce Young got the same amount of goddamn turnovers Jamarcus Russell got in 2 years. 38.
Oh, damn.
Jesus.
Kitty with the facts.
True?
That hurt. Lord, that mercy.
Oh, if it's from her, it's definitely true.
Hell yeah.
That's facts. That's a fact right there. That's a fact.
You see the blatant disrespect. My man just said, just go into Charlotte, take care of business, and it's on to Washington now.
Yes.
Whoever the hell y'all got.
But it like fuck us. You see?
That's how it's gotta be.
You understand what I'm saying, Wolf?
Okay, well, here's your question. How do the Dolphins look? Are we even better than the Dolphins?
No, we not better than the Dolphins. No.
Respect. No respect.
Dolphins will whoop our ass, probably.
No
Looking past me.
So you think that we're also going to go into New England and lose
I'm
too?
supposed to sit here for that?
I think it's going to be a close game, but New England, they got a better quarterback play, so they're going to outdo us.
Chocolate right now. Excuse Gold. He is on heavy chocolate cognac right now. Excuse him, baby.
I'm supposed to sit here for that, Wolf? No, man. Just blatant disrespect. Just look past me. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm already looking past you.
Nobody respected
you got to give me something to look at.
You gonna play
shit.
You gonna play
facts though. Facts
though. You got to give me something to look at.
Lay back in quarters all game. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey,
how many sacks does Jalen Walker and JPJ combine for? 2? 2.5?
Like 3.
2, 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I talk mad shit about. Oh, apparently it's Jalen Walker, not Jalan.
Yeah. But like I said, look, it's just the Panther organization is just in a different direction. It's just going in a different direction. That's what me and Q were talking about. It's just
it's on fire. Going down a hill.
Yeah. And again, and this is what the NFC South has been missing when you had Cam, when you had Drew, when you had Matt, even Jameis Winston. The NFC South was balling. And right now, the standards in the NFC South are so low. They're just low.
I mean, yeah, dude, we're not even going to win as many games as the New Orleans Saints.
Wow. So wait a minute. Has Spencer Rattler surpassed Bryce?
I don't think that was ever a thing. I don't think Bryce ever surpassed him.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Because because they said it was Baker, Penix.
Oh, they. I ain't they.
Spencer Rattler.
Well, I was hearing from some it's Baker, Bryce, then Penix, then Rattler.
That's what it was.
No, it's probably right now, to be honest. Again, Rattler and them look like they could put out a very competent offense. He looks like he's not turning it over for the most part. I would take Rattler over him, but I don't think Rattler's good. I think Tyler Shuck could be better than Rattler. But again, that's also a very low bar. Like, they're not even, as good as Daniel Jones. So until we can clear that bar, I don't care.
And the Saints don't got their quarterback. I'm going to tell you what those two boys do, or at least I hope they do. I hope they're bad, but they're good enough to win them a couple games these next 2 years so they don't get their quarterback. They don't get Arch. They don't get anyone from this
No, they're going to get Garrett Nussmeier.
Arch. I don't know. I don't think anybody want Arch right now.
No, Arch is going to go to another year of school.
Yeah, Arch will get another year.
I don't know what to say at this point.
Do what I've been just doing. I've been sitting the fuck quiet over here.
Carolina again has a chance, but the only chance is if he recognizes that they just have to again live and die by Bryce. They cannot have a balanced offense. It just has to be put in his hands. Period. Put it in his hands. Let him make the decision. Let him go to the line and make adjustments quicker. Give him a base read and then let him adjust. He's supposed to be a supercomputer. He's supposed to be able to do all these things. That's why we traded up for him. We saw what he could do in college when he went 5 wide at Alabama. Yes, he had better offensive line play and weapons and the whole bit. But I'd rather see him go out there and finish the year 22-22, and just get us through it at this point. Because you're saying the running the ball. I don't think running the ball changes the equation for Carolina. That means that we have to be ahead. And right now we can't even maintain the turnover differential. I'm sorry. We're already -3. So that is not a great thing, especially because didn't the Cardinals give it over twice? Or was it just once?
Twice, I think.
Yeah, twice. So they gave up 2. So otherwise we would have been -5.
Well, Nick, let me ask you a question. What makes you think he can do that?
Right.
It's not. I'm thinking. Well, first of all, that's what he did. That's what he did in college.
Right now.
That's what he did in college. Because, but at the same time, the benefit for him is going to be taking the ball 10 yards behind.
No, bruh. Has any of that college acclimated to the NFL? Any of it?
I agree with you. Most of it has not. But the benefit of him going 5 wide and truly just taking it for the shot.
How in the hell do you think that any of that hasn't acclimated to the NFL be anywhere successful this year, or he can do it?
Like I said, it's not about can he elevate it at this point. It's about just putting him out there and letting him fail. So put him in the best chance to succeed, which is what he did in college. Give him the 5 wide. Again, he's going to start so far back that he's going to be able to see who's blitzing him. He's not going to have this, oh my God, I'm turning around, I'm sacked, and I lost the ball. He's going to be able to see everything for the first time in his entire life. Bro. So just put him back there and just let him.
So you're basically saying the key to Sunday's game is quick releases.
5 more.
Yes, it's to try and replicate what happened in Arizona.
And he drops back 5 more. I mean, is he not seeing the field? When he actually starts, he's 12 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
No, I agree with you. But the problem is most of the fan base and most of coaching tells them to try and run a balanced offense, which means putting him under center at times. F all that. Just go and take everything from Gunn, period. I don't care if we're doing a halfback draw or something like that. There will be times where we'll be able to run. There will be times where there will be opportunities for him to get it over the side, or maybe Jatavian Sanders gets something. And there might be an opportunity once or twice where Tetairoa McMillan can get deep down the field.
So
but we can't.
NFL defensive are too good for that. That's some basic ass shit.
I understand that, but right now he can't execute.
That's why it's not working.
He couldn't execute Frank Reich's vanilla offense. That was the issue. He's having an issue with Dave Canales' play calling and communicating it with Austin Corbett, a 10-year NFL veteran. He can't handle the NFL play calling or whatever.
Corbett ain't playing Sunday.
I know, and now it's going over to Cade Mays, who again I just don't think elevates it. Yes, did he have some flashes last year? But he's not a long-term solution.
So I think,
and again, I'm not a Bryce fan, so I'm not even trying to defend him. I'm just saying if Canales wants to win, let him throw the ball again 55 times and see what happens.
Man, here's the thing. Can you really trust Bryce based off what we have seen so far for y'all to say, okay, we can trust Bryce to go out there and make those quick releases?
Absolutely.
Then why are you saying it?
But no, hold on. But that's the point. You need to put him out there and he needs to just burn. He needs to go out there and do such a bad job that you go, oh my God, he needs to come off the field right now. And then somebody goes, please, Andy Dalton. And they just, somebody walks out there.
Well, didn't y'all do that last year? How many times can y'all do that?
But the whole point is, you didn't, you're a Falcons fan. You don't know this.
Yeah, I'm a
One of the
Falcons fan.
reporters asked, should we bench Xavier Legette so this way we could quote unquote bench reboot him like Bryce Young? So now the fan base thinks that we can quote unquote bench reboot people. No.
That's yeah. That ain't how it works.
The whole point is you basically put Bryce out there to either figure it out or it all falls apart live on television. And then you go, here you go, Hendon Hooker. Here you go, Andy Dalton. And then you run that offense next week. And when it actually works, you go, here you go. Here, this is exactly why we weren't winning. This little midget quarterback. And then we move on. But that's what Canales needs to do. He needs to throw Bryce's little ass under a bus like the Annabelle doll. Period. He needs to go straight under the bus. Go out there and force him to win the game.
Well, he just showed he just showed last week that he can't do that. I mean, the goddamn referees tried to give him the game, and he couldn't. He could seal the goddamn deal.
That was y'all's game. Y'all had opportunity after opportunity.
He was 0 for 8 on the
final
drive.
Yeah, the referee.
You were exactly right, D'Angelo. That 328 and them 55 times he threw that ball, his little ass was done. He was tuckered out. I bet he fell asleep on the
But that's the point. You need to just put him out there.
That motherfucker fell asleep on the fucking plane, left the tarmac.
At the airport, on the way to the airport.
At the airport.
He was done. That's why he couldn't, that last drive, he couldn't do shit. You understand what I'm saying? So what Nick is saying, you go out there, bro, that's a recipe for disaster.
That's exactly what Canales wants, though. That's what he needs. He needs to be able to pin it on Bryce, and then as soon as he puts somebody else in it, it works once. Then he looks over at the owner and he goes, see, all I need is a quarterback. And then Tepper goes, you know what? Okay, it is Bryce. Let's move on from Bryce. Let's give Canales the quarterback pick and let's give him a year. Okay, you know what? We're going to suck, but that's going to be the way that Canales saves his job. But if we go down this road and we win 2-3 games, Canales does not survive.
But based off your plan and what you said, okay, when are y'all pulling Bryce, though? This week if he has the bad game?
Correct. If it's like Teflon Twan said and he has 5 picks, yeah, he's done. Like in the comments right there, that would be it. He's done. He goes 5 out.
Yeah. If he's sticking up, I don't even think if he starts out like he did the last few games where he starts out with 2 turnovers, I think he's done. I think they're gonna pull him. I think they'll pull him.
And that's fine. That's exactly what I want. I want him to go out there and prove it. If he can't prove it, then this is not going to move forwards because the games don't get easier. It only gets harder.
Let me tell you too, Nick. It won't even have to be like in front of the home crowd. If the home crowd is so done with him, if they pull him in front of the home crowd Sunday and they cheer him being pulled, see. The owner got to see that too. See, they watch this. They watch that stuff too.
But that's the point.
He's already not. He's not marketable. He's already not marketable.
I agree with you, but that's the point of why it would make sense to do it now. We just saw Bryce throw 55 times, and you know what? Besides the last 8 times he threw the ball where he went 0 of 8, he didn't look like the worst quarterback in the NFL. So let's see, again, if he can do it again. Go out there, make him throw it, and figure it out. And if he can't, and he gets benched at home in the home opener, then great. We move on and we pretend like the first 3 games were just the preseason, essentially.
But to see, they know that.
What about all that?
Stats.
Okay.
Say what, go?
Empty calorie stats.
Yeah, right.
Man.
Now, let me say this.
Same way we see it.
You said act like the first 3 games are preseason games. Now remember, I'm a Falcons fan, but I'm still questioning this. What about all that you gave up to get him in the first place? Trade him for the number 1 pick.
Yes, but at this point,
that's gone. That shit gone. Yeah, that's water in the bridge. That's water in the bridge. We ain't worried about that shit.
Yeah, I'll teach you about something called the sunk cost fallacy. Do not just keep pouring money into something because it's not working. Like if Canales can prove that the offense would be measurably better just under Andy Dalton's reign, which again, I also agree, Andy Dalton is not the solution. I would rather see Hendon Hooker, to be honest with you. But as long as he can prove that somebody can make it work, it shows that Bryce can't, and that's easier for Canales. Then Canales can bargain for another year. Hey, let's just get through this. Let's get some stuff retooled. Hey, I got 2 starting offensive linemen on IR that probably won't return. And especially if we're down, 10 games in a row without a win, they're just going to say, stay at home. Like, just rehab. I'll see you next year. So I just don't see the benefit of trying to have a balanced offense this week. So I think that's going to be the telltale sign of what Dave Canales wants to do.
Once again, no respect.
With who?
For you guys.
Oh, yeah. We don't respect us. That's the point.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, man, I don't respect the organization at all. David Tepper is arguably the worst owner in the NFL. And I would argue with anybody about who's worse.
I listen. I listen to some of y'all. I listen to Big Cat. I listen to y'all. I listen to some of these other Panthers podcasts from time to time. I can tell y'all don't respect the team.
Yeah, the problem honestly, is it's Tepper's fault.
Yeah, it's your owner.
Yeah, and it's not going to change because you can't change the owner, unfortunately. And I don't think there's enough public backlash until a bunch of the big Panthers personalities were to band together and be like, he needs to sell the team, which again is never going to happen because there's so many people that still believe
did you support Black Cat Panther podcast when they had the billboard?
Billboard? I didn't even know they had a billboard.
Did you?
That's the point. We couldn't get nobody to come in with it.
Huh? Did you?
That was the point.
Black Cat Panther podcast when they had the billboard out there?
Bro, why don't you do a digital billboard?
When the goal went down into American Bank Stadium on Channel 5 News.
I mean,
and pay Brian Burns.
All he needs
to
do
was on the news.
All he needs to do is just go and hang over the side and paint his body Black Cat Panther Pod, and then just get on TV, get the logo and everything.
Oh, I was here. Draft night too. When Ghost said, "God damn."
For which pick?
He threw his hat off and then he went in the back of the truck and he disappeared for 30 minutes.
Worst night of my life.
Why?
I was here.
I
was here.
What was he mad about?
What?
Bryce Young.
Did you hear?
Bryce.
Was you
hear? Y'all got some money. You got some money, Q. Somebody fight for Jews.
You got money, Q.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Shout out to everybody. First of all, let me catch back up.
Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Let's see where we stop at after Leo. So we got Flame for Jesus right here. He said, then you go get a second or third round QB, Wiley. That would be why they want one this year, Wiley. They want a first round QB. Then he was like, shout out to Justin Long. He said, JJ always been asked. Shout out to Flame. He said, talking about QBs, Bryce Young has similar numbers as Jamarcus Russell. The next game, Bryce Young would be at the starts of Jamarcus Russell. He can't catch Jamarcus in wins, but he had Jamarcus. He has 6, and Jamarcus has 9.
Ooh,
that's crazy. He got more wins than him.
That's horrible.
Damn.
When Flame for Jesus, he said when he is in shotgun and he sees the whole field, Bryce can't adjust. He can't make adjustments for blitzers. He snaps the ball at the last second every play. Then he also says, shout out to Flame for Jesus as well. He said, I haven't watched Steve or heard what he has said in over a year. Bryce hasn't completed but 6 passes that traveled over 10 yards out of 90 passes. Damn. Shout out to Flame also. He said Nick Bryce has always had a good running back in college. That would keep Bryce out of trouble. Take screens, 90 yards for Bryce. He needs a running back. So I guess they're saying that Chuba ain't dynamic enough.
The problem is the offensive line isn't dynamic enough. We haven't taken an offensive line in 2 drafts.
$100 million line?
No, this is the worst offensive line that I've seen in a minute.
Hey, Q, come on now.
Whoa, hold on, Ro.
Well, first of all,
you got Robin Hunt. Ho. You got a $30 million right tackle. That's perennially been the best in PFF that you've seen. You got Robin Hunt made a Pro Bowl. You got Austin Corbett, who just now went down on the ACL, but he was one of your best offensive linemen. You got Lewis, who was highly graded as a guard on the left side. And then you got Ike Ekwonu, who had you seen last year, this year, has made strides as one of the best left tackles we've seen in a minute.
And
How is this line as bad?
It's all right, but this is the problem with us not investing in the offensive line each year. We should be at least taking one guy every year. I'm not talking about top pick, but a pick.
We do.
We didn't. We haven't taken any in the last 2 years.
No. We pick a guard every year, or they go try to get a UDFA or something like that. They pick guards, and they just ain't been panning out. That's why they had to go in free agency and do what they had to do. They didn't have to do it because the next year was coming up was the best offensive line draft that we've seen in the last 5 years. But what did we go do? We went and got a wide receiver. You see what I'm saying? You've been chasing wide receivers the last 3 years, but you have been picking late round interior linemen. You have been doing that because you picked Zavala.
That was 3 years ago.
That was 3 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. The last 2 years we haven't.
You pick, but that's what. Okay. Last 2 years you haven't because
we haven't. But that's the problem. So the problem is now we're in a situation.
Because you picked them the last 3 years before. It's just the last 2 years you haven't because you've been picking wide receivers and then you try to pick running backs and you've been trying and then you went and got you done got 2 tight ends. You see what I'm saying? You're double dipping in stuff that you pick, and you didn't even let JT Sanders evolve before you went and got Mitchell Evans. Why didn't we get a tight instead of getting a tight end? Why didn't we get an interior lineman? Because this was a defensive lineman draft right here. So there was a bunch. It was Jake Majors, and then the other boy from Georgia. The 2 best centers in the country was still there to the 4th round. So why didn't we do it then?
Hey, shout out to KJ the Great, a new member, Q. New member, KJ the Great, man.
Shout out to KJ, man. It's good to see you over there, brother.
KJ, that's our guy, man. That's our guy.
He been here for a minute. Yes, sir.
You see, this is
he ain't no new member, Wolf. He ain't no member.
My bad.
No, he might just re-up. Yeah, he might have re-up.
All right.
Wolf, you remember? You remember Monday Night Football? He grabbed the chopper.
Yeah, that was one day. Yeah,
he sure did, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He been here for a minute, bro.
Salute to him, man.
That's what I say. So you mean to tell me Bryce Young ain't good, Q? Yeah, KJ. I hate to tell you, bro. I hate to tell you.
Got some more money, Q. You got some more money on the bottom.
All right. Let's see what we got right here. Shout out to KJ. Like I said, we appreciate you, fam. Flame for Jesus. He said, no, I wasn't saying that, Q. Nick said throw 5 wide receivers out there. Bryce hasn't done that, not even in college. He's always have a great running backs, even at Alabama. But that's a fact. Jahmyr Gibbs saved that boy.
That's fine that we roll 4 in the running back, but we need to roll as many people out there as possible every play. It's not going to be this 2 and then we'll roll 2 tight ends out and all this other stuff. It just needs to be put it in his hands. But back to the offensive line real quick. I think the offensive line is depleted because there's so much money invested in two guys who are already approaching 30. Not only that, we're already seeing that Robert Hunt was hurt in July when he had his ankle. Then it reappeared in the preseason, and now he's out. Austin Corbett was fine, but again, the center is the position that needs to be so in tune with the quarterback. You go to the quarterbacks that are winning right now, especially at the high level, they have amazing centers. They don't have, the 23rd best center on their team.
Yeah,
they are developing that talent on a constant basis, and Carolina doesn't want to do that. We should have thought about that before. Like, again, even the 7th round, the kid from USC, I thought he could have been good. Monheim. There's a lot of other opportunities out there, but the idea that we're just going to go and take like Jatir Carter and Jatir Carter's going to make our team better? No. Chandler Zavala doesn't make this team better. Again, he already has a torn patella. Like, Cade Mays is fine, but what happens when it's Cade Mays and the next guy behind him? Michael Jordan or whatever.
No. I don't want to hear that shit there because we paid Brady Christensen and we paid Cade Mays. And so if any bitch get hurt on that line, you got 2 of them boys right there. So I don't give a damn what when it comes to this right here. Put them boys out there. They paid like starting caliber guards. I told y'all we shouldn't have paid all 3 of them boys at one time, but they did it anyway. So fuck it. I don't want to hear nothing but them boys was not as good as this or not as good as that. They got their money now. Can't say Neiman shit because Neiman been holding up his own when Icky wasn't here. So yeah.
I mean, damn, all this for a process.
Yeah, you. But Q, you can't say shit because that one game. But you ask that motherfucker to play 5, I bet you he'll be hurt in 3.
But we'll worry about that when we get to it.
He just ain't solid. He can't hold up.
Talking about Josh Neiman?
Yeah. If you
ain't really seen too much from him.
That's why. Because he hurt. He stayed hurt.
Who hurt?
The nigga only been here one season, go.
You talking about Josh?
When he came here, he was hurt. When he came from Green Bay, he was hurt. Then he
was.
Half the year.
He was hurt when he came from Green Bay.
You could say the same thing about a DJ Wanham. Since this son of a bitch been here, he been hurt. You can say the same thing about Austin Corbett.
But
goddamn.
Always pick up hurt guys.
If you ask this motherfucker to play 5 consecutive games, within that 3rd game, he'll be hurt. I'm telling you. If he has to play a lengthy series of time, he'll be hurt.
I know one damn thing. I don't want to see Austin Corbett come back ever again. He should be, his time in Carolina should be done.
Gone. Over.
Nope. I said that last year and they turned around and gave him a 1-year, $18 million deal. I said, why are you going to give a nigga with 3 ACLs and an MCL a deal? Why would you do that? He's been hurt 4 years in a row.
Yeah, I bet not. His time in Carolina better be done. That should have been his. That should be his last game this past Sunday in Carolina.
Well, one thing I have noticed about this regime, they linger on play. Like, this is the problem that we used to have with Marty Hurney. They were too generous to players that they had a relationship or a rapport with. So they decided to keep some of these guys around a lot longer than they should. That's what I'm starting to see with Dan Morgan and Canales and shit right here. You keep your motherfuckers that like a David Moore at one time. He was here for what? He wasn't even on the field. Like, you looking around, Bryson Tremaine now has become the teacher's pet. Like, what kind of production you gonna get out of him?
He blocks. That's why he's out.
Well, I tell you what, Bryson Tremaine does. That motherfucker play hell 5 special team. I didn't know what the fuck he was. I don't know where he came. Well, I know he came from, but I was wondering why they were so high on him and why he was above Jimmy Horn, which he still shouldn't be above Jimmy Horn when it comes to playing receiver. But God damn it, on special teams, that motherfucker pop. That motherfucker make plays. Let me ask you a question,
D'Angelo. Why do you waste a draft pick on Jimmy Horn, and you turn around and you find Bryson Tremaine what? Free agent? Pick up?
Yeah.
Well, what's the point of wasting a 5th round draft pick on that boy?
Well, they picked Bryson Tremaine up last year. He was actually on the practice squad last year We picked him up from Washington last year.
Pick him up as a free agent, and then you turn around and draft at the same position using a draft pick where you could have used that on another position.
Well, Bryson Tremaine and Jimmy Horn don't have the same. They're not the same type of receiver. Jimmy Horn is a receiver that we don't have. So I don't understand why Jimmy Horn is not playing.
Absolutely nothing from Jimmy Horn on the bench.
It's because Canales wants big, strong receivers that can also help in the run game.
That's what I'm starting to see too. I think Canales like big receivers, man.
Yeah.
Because all we got is big. I think he has an affinity for big receivers, like you said. I guess to help out in the run game, and I think that may be why Jimmy Horn is not playing because he is not a blocking receiver.
Correct. That's why J.T. Sanders is only getting hit routes.
Right, and the shit that he's running with Leggett should be the shit he's running with Jimmy Horn. The fucking in the rounds and screens should be going to Jimmy Horn. That's not Leggett's fucking game. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand when it comes to that. I don't understand what the fuck Canal is doing, because his fucking play personnel shit is ass backwards. I will say that. I don't agree with his personnel. His personnel groupings, I don't agree with.
I think it's trying to develop something because, again, he comes from the Pete Carroll adage, which is run game is an extension of the defense. And with our defense not really doing the best, he's trying to keep them off the field. So you're going to run the ball. You're going to do all that other stuff. I need big, committed wide receivers out there. If we break something off, you're going to have to downfield block in the whole bit. So
yeah, that's
why he's doing it. Jimmy Horn is not a factor. You're just going to push him to the side and keep on moving. You need somebody that's actually out there to affect it. That's why Xavier is getting the heat he's getting now, because he doesn't do the extra stuff. Unless he's catching the ball, he's not contributing. And that's the problem. He wasn't catching the ball, so he didn't contribute. Mm-hmm. Whereas Bryson Tremaine was out there and doing special teams, doing all that other stuff, and he's showing the coaches on a regular basis why he should get more opportunities. And not just that, but he's 6'4", and he can jump out the building. I think it was Fan Fest or something like that, where he caught a ball over the center and pretty much got drilled in the ribs and still made it. Like, dude can actually go up there and get it. That's not something that Jimmy Horn's going to be able to do for us.
Jimmy Horn can open up the field, though. Jimmy Horn can stretch the field.
He can do that. That's great.
Bryson Tremaine ain't doing that.
Holds up. If the offensive line holds up, it gives him the opportunity. And if that's the case, we're probably throwing it to T-Mac anyways. So I'm not going to have Bryce throw his 3 deep balls of 22 yards, to Jimmy Horn Jr. I want them all to go to T-Mac. So that's where
Why not? Why? What's wrong with throwing 1 or 2 to Jimmy Horn?
Because it's like a 20% chance Jimmy Horn comes up with it, especially if Bryce can even get it to him. T-Mac is like probably an 85% chance. Like, he is truly going to go up there and go get it. That's not something Jimmy
but the thing about what you mean, Jimmy Horn he's gonna pull away from the DB. He ain't gonna have to jump up in the air to get the ball.
Again,
you know what I'm saying, Jimmy?
You're right. If the offensive line and everything can hold up, and Canales clearly doesn't want to risk it, he wants to give those balls and those opportunities to T-Mac. He's going to try and prove that this is going to work with a different quarterback.
So
that's what I'm saying.
Talking about the how far you guys off, how far do you think we're off to try to challenge the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Damn, shit got quiet around here fast.
Wait, what'd you say? My bad.
It got quiet around here fast.
What'd you say? My bad.
How far are we off from challenging the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
The Falcons are going to win the division.
Hey, I picked
I picked you guys to win the division.
Okay.
I think that with all of the
me and Wolf had a whole show before the season started. We ran through the schedule. I had 12-5. I had us winning the division. What'd you have, Wolf? I think you had like 10-7.
10-7. That's what I had. 10-7.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys could win 10, 11 games, and I think that the Bucs injuries will continue to mount up. They've already gotten a few, especially on the offensive line. Cody Mock's out, all that other stuff. Yeah. I think that's going to hurt them, especially because they are a run-first team for the most part. I think Baker's going to be able to win them games, of course. But I think that Houston Texans-Bucs game is a lot of what we're going to see moving forwards. Like, they're going to have to win close games, and I think you guys are just going to have the firepower to be able to just win.
Okay. Okay.
Obviously, if Drake London plays. If Drake London doesn't play, I feel like it shrinks you guys quite a bit and makes you guys more beatable. But as long as that shoulder doesn't act back up, you guys should be okay.
All right. Yeah, Tampa in the division. Okay, so
it also depends on Michael Penix. Are we getting the Vikings version or are we getting a different version? Which one are we getting?
That's a Zach Robinson thing.
Yeah, that's Zach Robinson. But at the same time, I mean, you can talk all you want, but Penix didn't turn the ball over.
You're right, and that's a benefit again.
And let me tell you something.
Said, don't turn it over.
That type of performance that we saw at a Penix Sunday night, was it the most flashy? Was it pretty? No, but let me tell you why this team has missed the playoffs the past 2 seasons. Because the quarterback was turned the damn ball over.
I agree. You guys also
that's the only reason we missed the playoffs.
Now you're generating a pass rush,
and now we have a pass rush.
Yes, and that's the thing that I think separates you guys. I think that with the injuries that the Bucs again have and are still dealing with, are going to be ones that affect them long term. I do think that Baker's still a better quarterback than Michael Penix right now. I don't think that's a controversial take.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a given because Baker has a little bit more time. I think you gotta give Penix at least another year, but I think Penix is getting there.
Penix gets at least 2 or 3 more years, to be honest. I'm not going to jettison him unless he comes out there and does Bryce Young numbers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So Q, you think 3 years before the Carolina get it together?
Carolina will never get it
depends
together.
on who at quarterback. If you get rid of that boy this year right here, then you can turn the entire franchise around. And you can do it real fast. But if you keep him here and you sign him to a long-term deal, you'd be 5 years before you even fuck around and do anything.
Yeah. And that's the biggest. That's probably the biggest fear that a Carolina Panther fan has.
Signing Bryce because what the fuck has he done to earn that extension?
If we sign Bryce, then we won't be able to compete high in the playoffs. We might be able to get to a playoff game or something like that one day. But I'm going to say if we sign that deal, we are having 10 years of no luck.
Shoot, yeah, because it started, 2018?
Well, it's going to be – no, I'm talking about from that moment. It's going to be 5 years of going through that contract and trying to reboot from it, trying to get it all together. And remember, the owner ain't changing, so he's still going to be meddling and dealing with all that other stuff. So we are hoping that a GM that's handpicked by a guy that has ego over everything is somehow going to all of a sudden be able to overcome the organization. I just don't see it. And that's the problem. GMs and coaches for this team are not playing for this team. It's against the ownership because the owner absolutely is still involved. I don't care what anybody says or anything like that. They literally pulled the press conference that Dave Canales did when he talked about Adam Thielen and literally pulled it offline and didn't re-upload it because of what he said. And it was literally just like, yeah, we haven't had any meaningful discussions with anybody about Adam Thielen.
So you thinking that was a Tepper call?
Absolutely. He does everything. Nothing goes by or nothing goes past him.
So he's even running the media teams at this point. God,
bro. He's at practices. He's at all that other stuff. You don't know.
Well, I know he got his wife out there, because he got his wife out there being the drill sergeant. What y'all be saying?
Yeah, but that's the thing. They both liked him. They both like Bryce Young. I mean, that they're trying to prove that they are able to evaluate talent. Like he came from the Pittsburgh Steelers. He came from a storied organization with great roots and the whole bit, but he can't replicate that because he's not willing to listen to football people. He wants to just go with, oh yeah, we really like this guy. We really like this or whatever. Like, no, you have to, it all has to be, synergy from the GM to the front office to everybody.
It sounds like Jerry Jones without the rings.
Yeah, I think he's worse than Jerry Jones because I think Jerry Jones is at least stumbling into some good players. Besides J.C. Horn and Derek Brown, who has he really fallen into? And again, Tedero McMillan still hasn't 100% fleshed out.
And I mean, y'all are lucky J.C. has worked out because it looked like for the first few years that he was going to be plagued by injuries his whole career.
Correct. And that's what I think is the funny part of the people that hate on Ejiro Evero. J.C. Horn got his Pro Bowl under Ejiro Evero. He's gotten all of his accolades under Ejiro Evero and finally played a full season under Ejiro. So I don't want to hear this. He needs to go because if he all of a sudden starts changing up his game and now starts following other cornerbacks, that's just adding more tread to the tires that are, no offense, are beat the hell up. So I don't think that there's a long-term option for J.C. Horn to continue to be a leader on this team, because that's what the organization said today. They didn't say the quarterback. They said that Derek Brown and J.C. Horn, their cornerback and defensive end, are the leaders. Dave Canales is worried about losing Robert Hunt and Austin Corbett in the locker room to make sure everything, quote unquote, goes smoothly. Like, that's the problem. The quarterback doesn't make anything better. And normally, if you take somebody number one, they need to make it better. And that's the problem with, I think, a lot of people's evaluation of quarterbacks. I think there's a lot of really good quarterbacks out there. There's not a lot of great quarterbacks out there. And by great, I mean you can actually change a franchise by you just existing. Cam Newton was that guy for Carolina. And that's where the illusion now comes with Panthers fans. They just think that anybody could do it. Cam could do it because his personality was so big that he could handle it.
It was just like Vic here. It was larger than life.
Correct. And he could also support it on the field. He could back it up, but he also talked his smack. That is not something that happens now.
Yeah.
We have a quarterback that goes up and he looks like he's getting bullied in press conferences.
And let me ask you this, because I think this is important to really any team. What is y'all's identity? Because I feel like for us, I'm going to be truthful with you. I don't really know what our identity has been the last few years. I finally feel like seeing how this defense has come out early, maybe we're starting to actually establish one. What is y'all's identity at this point?
It's supposed to be a run game, but a run game is predicated on a healthy offensive line and depth at offensive line. Right now, Carolina is not going to have that. And not just that, but from the first two games, I think Chuba Hubbard has like 50 or 60 rushing yards on like 24 attempts.
And between the first two games.
Correct.
Right? That's a problem.
Which means you don't have a run-first offense, even though you're trying out. Which means
that is a problem.
Correct, which is the reason why I said to just go the opposite and just stop trying to run the ball, because you can only run the ball when you're ahead or when you just need those 1 or 2 yards. Go out there and force them to beat you in like coverage.
Well, I'll tell you this. I was talking about it because I made a video earlier today. I always make preview videos.
Of course.
I said that if y'all are going to win this game, Ted is going to have to go off. Y'all are going to have to get Ted involved.
I agree. I think it's going to be him and Bryson Tremaine and hopefully Xavier Legette, Jatavian Sanders, the whole bit. They're going to have to try and replicate the last 3 quarters of the Cardinals game where Bryce Young finally came alive, which again, he only came alive because he threw the hell out of the ball. So just put it in his hands and just figure out what happened or what's going to happen, because there's no way that now an offensive line that is finally getting a new center is all of a sudden going to change, and now all of a sudden it's going to be a top 10 line again. That's not how reality works.
Yeah.
They're probably going to return back to what they were, which is 22 to 28. And again, Robert Hunt out on IR, Corbett IR. Chandler Zavala still has the torn patella. So again, we're not really doing anything. And yeah, Brady Christensen is good, but he's good in short spurts, not 17 games. Obviously not 17 literally, but you know what I mean. The long season. So I don't know what happens next for Carolina, especially because Penix does look good. He looks competent. He looks like he can execute the offense. Bijan is more than good enough as a running back. Obviously Drake London good. I like Ray McLeod and Darnell Mooney. And to be honest, I think your guys that are going to go off this game, if I was going to bet on your game, I would go.
Shoot, we've been getting Pitts the ball too. You got to look out for him.
That's what I said. I think it's going to be Pitts, and I think it's going to, because obviously the linebacker core in Carolina.
Oh, I said that. That was one of my keys to victory. We got to attack y'all's linebacking core.
Yeah. So use the tight end, and then of course you're going to throw to Bijan at times. So throw him out on like a little, out route kind of thing, or whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
And just get him involved.
We love doing that. And then, I was saying, like, if you can get past that first level, this could be a day where you see, like, that 60-yard house call we've been waiting from Bijan on the ground.
Correct. And that's the thing. Like, they're going to be able to mix you guys are going to be able to mix it up between running and passing. So that's why I don't think Drake London is going to be the biggest thing. I think Teteroa will be the receiving leader, unless, obviously, there's some crazy game by, like, a Bijan or something like that. I do think it will be Tet, because we're going to have to force the ball down the field as much as we can, or just on the outside, maybe quick ones to him. And I think they're going to try and test your secondary. Obviously, your secondary looked half decent in the last game, but you guys are on a short week, so why not?
Well, and with AJ being out, yeah, y'all are definitely going to try and test it.
Correct. So we're going to try and test not only your rookies, your pass rush, the whole bit, and that'll be a barometer for other teams. Can Carolina put up 22 on your defense? Okay, well then that means the Lions might be able to put up 42. So that's a good barometer moving forwards. And obviously, I mean not garbage time. Like if you're up 21 the entire game in the last 5 minutes, they kind of make it a little interesting.
Yeah.
You pretty much rock the whole game. So it also comes into, how you're adjusting the scheme and everything like that. But yeah, I absolutely think your key to victory is Kyle Pitts and Bijan.
That's why I said we got to take care of business. Got to take care of business.
So, man. So, hey, Q, you got anything? We're going on 3 hours right now. Everybody, you know what I mean? Q, you got anything? I don't know if Q's still there or anybody's still there, but
I'm still here. What's up?
Who's there?
Everybody.
What do you say, Wolf? Go ahead. Say it again, Wolf.
Yeah, I mean, we're going on 3 hours, Q. I mean, I ain't really got too much else to say, man. I mean, we just gotta take care of business on Sunday, like my man Chance said, and I'm good, Q. If you good, I'm good, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm all good, Wolf.
Well, hey, Wolf, I've been trying to get in contact with you.
Yeah, I got you.
Did you get some of my emails? I sent you some stuff.
Yeah, I got some. I'll hit you up tomorrow, man. I'll hit you up tomorrow.
All right, yeah.
So
yes, sir, Wolf. We can go ahead and end it and get up on out of here. I appreciate you.
Yeah, hey, listen, man. I've been coming on Black Cat Panther podcast since they started. The growth of this channel, this platform is unbelievable, man. Congratulations to Q and the boys, man. Wiley, Go, Logic, D'Angelo, and I think roll coverage and Dirty Bird Fly Through to coming on to seeing how they rock over here. Obviously, roll coverage and Dirty Bird Fly Through, they probably could have went another hour themselves, right, Q? They probably could have went another hour.
Right.
And,
I don't know, man. I just saw 11 o'clock, and I'm like, nah.
And so that's good, man. And everybody in the chat, salute to everybody in the chat for coming through, man. If anybody wants to give their last words, please, man. Whoever.
I appreciate y'all for letting me on. Gotta get this win Sunday, Wolf.
Same thing.
Yes, sir.
All right, Wolf. Hey, it's nice to be on your channel, brother. And you know what it is. You always welcome here.
6 o'clock a.m. 6 o'clock a.m.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, baby. Straight talk with Wiley.
Straight talk with Wiley. If you want to catch him on your way to work, when you're brushing your teeth, Wiley is up and about already. So he's doing a great job over there. I know Gold does the power rankings. Everybody go show roll coverage some love, and Dirty Bird Fly Through as well, some love as well. You got one more super chat, Q, if you want to read that. Shout out to Flame for Jesus. Flame for Jesus.
Shout out to Flame for Jesus for that super chat, man. He said, appreciate all of y'all. Have a blessed weekend. Then he said, Nick, I've been waiting on the linebacker since Luke left here. We drafted one and he's playing now. He hasn't had a premium pick and we drafted high. So shout out to everybody with the super chats tonight, man. I'm telling y'all, we appreciate each and every one of you guys. Make sure that y'all do this thing right here. Say like, comment, subscribe. Look, it's always gonna be one. The war's on for Sunday. So Wolf, I'll see you after the game, brother.
Yeah, we're gonna be here after the game. So we'll be back. Are you going? You going back to the hotel or you going back home? You driving straight home or what are you doing?
After the game, I'll probably start making my way. I'll make my way back downtown to good old Charleston, man. So like I say, yeah, y'all catch me after the game. I have everything up for y'all to be. I'll probably talk to y'all as I ride back.
Okay, sounds good, brother.
Yeah.
Just hit me up. Hey, happy birthday to Q. God bless.
Oh yeah, appreciate y'all, man. It's the birthday weekend. Y'all already know what time it is.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow.
Birthday.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday to my man Q. Listen, man, like I said, man, me and Q was doing shows with 2 people in the chat. 2 people. That's how we started. 2 people, man. You just got to get out here and grind, man. So salute to everybody, man. It's your boy Wolf. Remember to get your life up, not your likes, man. Come over to Wolf respectfully. All the Panther fans, please come over and troll you, boy. Please. I love trolls. So please come through. It's your boy, man.